called like tobacco mines.
Alrighty, we are live, and for some reason, Scarab is the DM, and the cams have decided to change around once more.
Oh yeah!
So,
bow down, peasants.
All right, Scarab, take it away.
Magic.
Cool, let's go. I mean, I literally have the book, so.
Oh, seriously, let's go. Nah. All right, we are back. Finally, it's been like maybe like 3 weeks, I think, since we last played, but maybe about a month or so since we played as a full group. So we're back with our Descent into Avernus campaign, episode 5, where you guys are currently residing in the Dungeon of the Dead 3. But let's do a short little blood. Thank you, my man. Let's do a short recap. No, not a recap. Let's do a catch up. God, it's been a while. Let's do a catch up. I know, I'm tongue twisted. It's like I've never done this before. I'm gonna start with Andy. Yo.
Gonna start with me.
Yeah.
I've not been up to much. Try to be quick with the small things I've started on. Still sweating it out. KOTOR 2. It's a rough life. Been getting into GTA 5, doing some heists, learning the ins and outs, and losing my shit at some of the shit in that game. It's frustrating as hell sometimes. Yeah.
But definitely not because of me.
It's not like it's like rage worthy, but it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, kind of like.
Just today I was playing alone, and the waypoint took me to a gate that I couldn't get through, and I was like, you piece of shit video game. If it was a disc, I would have snapped it. I was looking at my computer like, you did this.
Oh no.
Oh no.
But besides that, trying to take on some more calming things. I'm starting to grow some bonsais. Some bonsai trees, but it's a very arduous process. Well, I say arduous, it's not arduous, it's just lengthy to get it started from seeds. I have to break the dormancy, which means I have to throw them in the fridge for 2 months.
Oh, damn, from seeds, rough. I thought they were started from like just a grafted piece of like one of the trees.
You can, but I want to be special.
Fair. I will definitely concede that you are special.
So hopefully a couple years from now, I'll be selling bonsais, $200.
Will you be shouting bonsai on the side of the street?
Yeah, that's part of my marketing approach. It's just me out there with a spinning sign going, bonsai!
And a mustache.
This stream has been sponsored by bonsai.
And I'll have a flailing tube man.
Diluting the bonsai trees with normal trees.
Yes!
And it'll be a flailing bonsai tree. But yeah, so big plans from these seeds.
You heard it, guys.
But other than that, got the tomatoes going outside, and they're just now producing their first tomatoes.
Oh,
nice. Looking very nice. Aromas.
Here comes the minestrone.
Making some of that, maybe making some tomato sauce. I don't know.
Zuxta says Raymond is expanding again.
Yeah, always expanding, always looking for an opportunity. There's always more pie to eat, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's been my my time in between D&D sessions.
Love it. All right, awesome. Let's go with a Dugan.
Hello. Well, I kind of got on this train last. I don't know if I was COVID or common cold, not sure, but I was coughing and a bit headache, but I'm fine now. I kind of got yesterday night as well, so other than that, I've been reading some books.
All right, cool, man.
Old books, and well, just getting back to it. Feeling better now.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, COVID is a monster, man. I hate it. All right, Volko, what have you been doing? How was your Christmas?
Exciting. Mostly not. I haven't been doing much. I've been only resting at home. Took a couple of extra weeks off from work to come down from the stress of the Christmas busy period at work.
Yeah.
Decided to take this time to practice some crafts. Mainly jewelry, some music production, and also I've been playing games. Maybe a bit too much than I should have, but yeah. Me
It's
and Andy
Christmas,
were
man.
playing. I've partnered with Andy to his how should I call it? Wonderful adventure of participating in a heist where I would sometimes help, sometimes not, not so much.
Sometimes sabotage.
Trust me.
What was
it
that
happens.
about that flare that turned out to be a rocket launcher?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that was an accident. I promise. I did apologize to Andy, but he left me on the ground, alone, stranded
In the countryside.
The countryside. Yeah.
I grabbed the car and took off. I was out of there.
I feel your pain, Andy. I feel your pain.
Reasonable.
There's no forgiveness when it comes to playing GTA sometimes.
Well, I've learned my lesson. I became a better co-player. Hopefully. I don't know if Andy will agree.
Yeah, we got the keep out on the first try the other day. That was good. It was very good.
Oh,
So,
I
yeah.
love it.
With some more practice, I'll be taking over Andy's position. I'll become a president of his Lost Magnifique company. I'm kidding.
Marked for death next time we play.
Hey, I found out some. I'm just gonna cut in here. I found out some cool stuff this morning that you can do with being a CEO. By the way, called in like a private helicopter that someone else flies for you, and you can sit in the back and tell them to go somewhere for like $5,000. So it was pretty cool. And there's a bunch of like other vehicles
They are
and
not
stuff you
good
can
at
go.
flying, and they don't land.
Yeah,
And
all right.
then, the person
slow.
that happens to be with the CEO gets docked their pay because the CEO suicided out of a helicopter.
Yeah. They literally flew us to our apartment, but they like there was a building next to us. There was a helipad. They didn't land on the helipad. Instead, they like kind of hovered right next to the top of the building. They're like, yeah, you just got to jump out, man. But I was on the side where the building was, and so was Scaraba. So what ended up happening was I jumped out and just smacked my head on the building and just died instantly. And then she got docked because she didn't get like protect me from me dying from the incompetence of the pilot. It was great.
Yep. I got a pay cut because he was being a dum-dum, and apparently I somehow should have protected him from it.
But it was cool
Which
nonetheless.
sounds like something Raimundo would do, and I call bullshit on it.
I mean, the bank is Magnifique Bank. You know, technically, it is kind of run by Ray.
Got to keep the money moving. Circular.
Just another
Circular
enterprise,
economy.
man. Just another enterprise.
Well, while I was playing alone, I decided to create my own company and call it Los ACDT. And hopefully, maybe I'll become a proper competitor to Lost Magnifique.
You're on your own, man.
That's why I
Rival
said,
club, destroy them.
mark for that, yeah. Send them a chopper packed with C4 or something.
Nice. All right, Marian, what have you been doing?
Let's see, COVID and a lot of knitting. I think that's pretty much all that happened.
I'm fine with this.
I made the mistake of I was super bored at work, and so I took my my knitting stuff with me, and unfortunately my coworkers saw, so now I have like a backlog of hats that I have to knit. Because they were begging me and they were like, oh, can you knit me a hat? And then the next person was like, oh, you're knitting? Oh, can you knit me a hat? And I was like,
no.
fuck's
Biggest mistake you could ever make.
Hey, I actually get paid for them, so you know, I'm not complaining.
It's like you're also expanding your business.
Yeah, apparently we're all starting businesses. Mine is knitting, so let's go. Yeah, other than
Selling
that,
trees.
I don't think.
At least one of us has an honest business.
What not mine.
I mean, you're just trying to compete for someone else's dishonest business.
I make jewelry. Nobody does that.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, that's a good point. Never mind, I forgot about that. Sorry, continue.
No, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I started getting into GTA as well. And I've realized that I know that I'm incredibly bad at aiming. Well, I'm incredibly bad at aiming, period, but it's much worse with the controller. But somehow in GTA, I either miss them completely or I get clean headshots, and I don't understand.
She's really bad at aiming. Like, first mission we're on, I'm like, all right, I'll take out this guy, and then we'll go down, and we'll, like, figure out how to do this. And while we're down there, I'm like, how should we do this? Look up, and I just hear 2 gunshots, and Scarabus just popped both of them in the head instantly. She's like, all right, found the container, let's go. It's like...
Yeah, wasn't she the one... Wasn't it her who was screaming, in our, like, when we were all 4 playing together, she was screaming like, oh, headshot, yeah, I got him.
Yeah, I either miss them completely or I get headshots. I don't understand the logic behind it. I swear to God, like, you haven't seen me miss 20 shots in a row at a guy standing still right in front of me, all right? Well, and then moving the camera and accidentally headshotting someone a mile away.
By accident. Crossfire.
Oh. It's been great. As everyone can tell, we've been playing a lot of GTA through the Christmas holidays, and it's been great. Good game, worth picking up for how like cheap it is. So literally unplayable, bro. All right, let's get into it. Let's do a recap of what happened last session. Zookster is not pleased. Who wants to start with the recap? If no one wants to, I can certainly do it.
Things went definitely really, really well, and it definitely didn't go really, really, you know, scuffed at all, and we're all perfectly fine. No one was in any danger ever.
During the exploration of the mines or the dungeon, we bravely emerged victorious through 3 or maybe 4 combats in a row, only to surface to the ground level and end up in another battle. So we're doing good.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Anyone else want to add to it? There's definitely more there.
We found a guy, didn't we? We found a guy who was strung up like at a statue or behind a statue?
He was strung up behind what was an altar, and he was chained up, shackled, and from what you could tell, he was being stabbed. I was going to use another word there, but it was inappropriate, by a spear. So...
Pierced?
Yeah. You guys found him kind of like bleeding out and eventually spoke with him a little bit. Unshackled him.
Yeah, he was defended by some swords that Sten decided to wrestle with.
Yeah. And Morian shot Volkadav in the butt with Dugan's character.
It's true. That is true. I may have done that. I'm very sorry.
Who, by the way, was like semi-unconscious, like half health or something. I'm pretty sure that knocked you unconscious with that arrow on the butt.
I think I was knocked out by a sword. After I got
shot. But the arrow didn't help. That's for sure.
The arrow certainly didn't help. But yeah, you found out that he was a part of a family that was in the upper city. And he told you guys that he was willing to get you some sort of compensation if you were willing to help him out, take him to his family home after whatever it is that you were doing in the Dead 3. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Morian nearly died. Volko and
everyone nearly died except for Dugan. Dugan was the fucking MVP.
Dugan remained in there just by like a thread. But yeah, that's pretty much the bulk of it. That was the bulk of the last session. So I'm gonna go from there, I think, unless anyone else wants to add anything. Oh yeah, you guys obviously went upstairs and decided to try and do a long rest in the bathhouse, in which you heard the footsteps of what appeared to be more cultists appearing from below, in which you guys decided to initiate combat with, and that's where we are right now. So let's change this scene again.
I'm not sure why we decided to do a SWAT style,
that was
get your hands up.
Which was kind of humorous.
I know it was me. It was a stupid idea. I regret everything.
Right now, Volko's on like 1 health. I think it's like Stan and Dugan. The only ones who are kind
Volko
of
has been on 1 health for the
No, you're not. Are you? No, I think I'm pretty sure.
I'm not unconscious. Yeah,
you're not unconscious because you. Yeah.
No, we had like
sometimes it's past,
4 or 5
bit of time
hours
before,
rest.
yeah. So yeah, it's like currently midnight. Combat pretty much has just started. We've done the initiative rolls. I think what happened was Marion. That's right. Marion tried to flick out a pebble, hit the window in the back corner of the bathhouse. That shattered. And then Dugan ended up firing an arrow into what was one of the cultists out the front. So let's start from there.
Yay!
Combat has begun, and Volko, you are up. Ooh, wait, change it. That's not the right.
Yeah.
Is it not? I think we're the right.
No. I was talking about on Streamlabs. All good.
I will hide behind the furniture.
Give me a stealth check.
Just hiding in the darkest corner behind like cupboard or something. I'm skinny. I'm thin enough.
Yep. Okay. 16. All right. Cool. All right. Is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah.
All right. Now let's see who's up first. This guy, who's obviously heard the shattering of the window, his friend take an arrow, and obviously the busting open of what is the other massage parlor door.
Oh, come on. The window distracts him and he turns the wrong way, right? Right?
Nope. It was bam, door open, window shatter, arrow and his friend. So he's gonna... Let's see, what can he do? He's gonna just willy-nilly run in. 20 feet. Kind of like gets in the room, looks around, and he like sees Stan on one side, sees Duke in the other, and Maureen in the back, and is like...
It was at this moment that he knew.
But he's just gonna try. He's gonna try. That's all he's got. Let me see. Let me just change this. Public roll. And he's gonna try and stab. He's gonna go for Dugan. Because he's the guy that shot his friend. And he's the only one you could see, so... I don't think that hits. No, it doesn't. I'm fairly sure we can get another one because that's light. 21, that definitely hits. And he's gonna go... that is just 1 damage, I'm fairly sure. Yes, 1 damage. So yeah, he tries to cut you, just like slightly gets his dagger across the side, just a little bit, anxious from what's going on, and barely scrapes the surface of your skin. This guy can't exactly do much. Yeah. He's gonna go for Dugan as well, but you have at least fucking half cover there. Doesn't hit.
No.
Wow, that is nearly die for the prior rolls. And then that should be 4 damage. As he reaches over his friend and just kind of like sinks his dagger straight into your shoulder blade. Maureen.
Well, there's a guy there. Oh, fuck, that guy's right next to me. Why do they do that? Well, on the plus side, I had a short rest. Which means I can cast spells. I'm gonna hex the guy who's right next to me.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna take a dagger and shank him.
Alright. What ability are you going for the hex?
Strength.
All right.
Fuck.
That certainly misses.
I'm like, just joking, man. Just joking. Didn't actually mean to hit you. I'm sorry.
All right.
It was a prank, bro. It was a prank.
So your dagger basically just, you just can't get the reach with the table over the middle, and you've just basically, yeah, completely missed him. Okay, that's it for your turn. He is hexed. Dugan.
Yeah, okay. I think I'll drop my bow and pick up my short sword and just go rampage on him.
Do it, man. Yep, that hits. That just hits.
Okay.
Was that, yeah, that was the normal short sword damage. Okay. Yeah, that certainly hits as you shove your short sword right into like his rib cage on the side there. Second attack roll misses.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
But just shoving that one short sword in there, you notice immediately, like, he doesn't seem like he's a burly guy. He's got like a, you know, he's extremely fit or anything like that, and he can endure a whole lot. And you can tell already he's kind of like taking, you know, quite a lot from what you've done. This guy at the back, jeez. He's gonna run over here. And you can just see Maureen in the back.
No.
But I would say that you've got cover with everyone being in the way. So he is going to try and chuck his daggers right through the field. You know what? I'm gonna roll that damage, and that's going straight into the back of his friend.
Nice.
Max damage.
As he's like chucks it, and all of a sudden you just hear, ah! And this dagger is just hanging out like the back of his friend's like skull. A little bit of damage coming out the side there. And he is looking pretty worse away from that. These guys weren't exactly too competent to deal with that group of adventurers, I don't think.
But the cultists, not fighters.
This guy is going to wait where he is. And yeah, that's it. Stan, what do you want to do?
I want to burst out of the door with maximum force. I want to stow my my hammer away.
Okay.
Grab this guy in front of me.
Yep.
Athletics.
If you want to move through his friend, it's going to be difficult terrain. All right, so you're going for grapple. Let's see if we can get a position of that. Oh yeah, so you just get him. He's a little bit, you know, taken by getting the short sword in his rib cage, and obviously his friend's screaming behind him for who knows what reason.
Nice. Can I slam them together? Like I have in the past?
Yeah, you would have to move where he is now, and then obviously chalk him. But yes, by all means. Remember, it's 5 feet, so as long as anyone is in with 5 feet of you when you do it, then you can do it.
All right, let's hit him with the Rush Musprim.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you guys will see Stan just no waiting around. He just wants to get this done. Picks this guy up by like the throat and like the kind of like the round where his torso is, but kind of like grabs him by the cloth and just kind of like picks him up, slams him straight down into his friend. I think we were doing D4s for seeing how much his friend took, so give me another D4 and oh Jesus Christ. Okay, so you basically
-3, I'm pretty sure, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So you slam him down, and you hear immediately as you've taken this guy straight into like his friend's like collarbone. You hear like this quick crunch snap that like just echoes throughout the bathhouse as the guy you were grappling and thrown. You can see his neck has just broken. And his friend is obviously not too good. What did you actually roll for it? Just a 1, so yeah. He's badly wounded, a little bit freaked out by that. Anything else? And you've also got to be just here.
Yeah, I think because I'm paused, I can't move in.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Yeah. There you go. All good. Okay. Volko, you've just seen Sten do what Sten does best. What do you want to do?
Yeah. Is this guy prone? Or not?
No.
Alright then. I should still have advantage because I'm hidden. I would like to sneak attack this guy.
Alright. Yeah. Go for it.
Where's my stuff? Forgot. Short sword is still light.
Yes.
It's a light, yeah. So yeah, I'll use short sword to stab the guy. With advantage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does it give you advantage?
I'm hidden.
I thought, no, it's if you, no, because you've breaking.
If he's hidden, he gets advantage.
Yeah, you've got to like do something to break your hiding, don't you? Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, that's fine. All right.
Oh, so I'm not hidden anymore.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I was thinking like if you'd moved out of where you were hiding from, then it kind of breaks that, but it's not like he can kind of see you do that.
Just for fun, I can do another stealth check.
Yeah, it's all good. Give me some damage.
Right,
and roll your sneak attack.
Normal attack. Sneak attack is here.
Yeah, well, you probably don't even need to roll the sneak attack, but hey, why not? As
double tap.
Stan, you just see like within like a glimpse, instantly this blade comes out of nowhere. You didn't even hear Volko move or anything. You just see instantly this blade come out and just like jab straight into the corner of this guy's neck. Slide in, slide out, and then the blade just disappears, and this guy just, you know, falls to his knees, drops dead, and he's done.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
And as a bonus action, I'd like to hide again.
All right, yeah, give me stealth.
Thank you. Where is it? Here it is.
All right, cool. All right, that is your turn. He is gone. He is done. Wait, was it? Yeah, it was this guy. Cool. Marian. You guys are making short work of these guys.
I'm gonna move my hex to that guy.
All right.
And I'm gonna chuck a pebble in his face.
Do it. Yeah, that certainly hits.
All
right.
5.
Yeah. So instead this time you strike through with your pebble, knocking the guy who has an arrow nooked into his shoulder blade, takes a pebble straight to the face and just falls backwards as the magic pebble just kind of like impacts him and then just slowly like crunches through his skull and comes out the other side.
Hell yeah. That's fucking metal.
He is done. Metal. All right, Dugan, you want to do anything? There's a whole bunch going on around you. It's quite a sight, quite a spectacle.
Yeah. Can I go out through because of Sten?
Yeah, it'll cost you an extra 5 feet of movement to get through Sten, but that'll be fine.
I am the terrain.
15.
Yeah. So you walk out and you instantly see the 3 dead corpses, but you don't see anything else at this moment.
This guy's not dead, right?
No, he's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mark him.
Well, I'll go here and be on dodge action, you know,
All right.
attacking.
Awesome. All right, so as you've walked out and you've seen no one, you suddenly see now as the door opposite from where you guys have come out and you know leads down into the dungeon slowly creaks open. As you see, stand from where you're standing, you can probably see this. Morian, you can probably just see the door opening, but what looks to be the same kind of like figure, same robes, long hair, kind of like hunched over and just like looks around, sees the corpses. But you don't see what looks like a skull on a chain. You can just see her like swinging what looks to be a flail, just like coming out as she slowly wanders out.
Spellcaster!
And because there is a pool right in front of her, she is just going to go straight for Dugan. And she is going to use her skull flail at disadvantage, which I believe misses, and I believe that's all she can do. So yeah, she swings her flail around, and you just kind of like matrix it before coming back up. Sten.
I'm just gonna scream, "Oh hell no, bitch!" and run up to the witch.
All right, go for it.
Bitch witch.
Go for the grapple.
Yep. Do it. Oh, okay. Automatically just take her from behind. Lock her arms in like you don't care about the swinging flail. You just lock that in before it even gets to you. And you've got her bound and strong and firm.
Excellent, excellent. I just need to check something really quickly. Whether something is an action or a bonus action. It's an action. Okay. I'm gonna keep her grappled. I don't think, can I? No, I've got a
Just give
shield.
her a tight hug.
No, but that was the attack. No, I'm good. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just gonna keep her squeezed.
All right, I like it. I like it. Volko, you suddenly hear Stan yell out, "No, you fucking don't!" basically, and just runs out the room.
I would like to quickly take a peek outside by running close to the door.
All right. Yeah, you kind of peek out and you see now as Stan is holding what appears to be that same looking old crone lady with the white, long, tattered robes, long hair, kind of long necklace made out of bones around her, being like held back, and Dugan just about to like, you know, start on her.
All right. Let me quickly check the distance. 15 feet. I should be able to throw a dagger at the spellcaster.
Yeah.
I'm still hidden. I would get advantage. Is that right?
Yes.
Or do you want me? Or do we want to compete with the stealth thing? Perception stealth.
I would probably say because she is currently being held and she's like, she's not so much like trying to look around for who's around. She's more occupied by Sten. You know, it's not like she's actively looking for you. What was your stealth roll earlier?
18.
18? Yeah, no, you're fine. You're still hidden.
Alright then, feather blade thrown. I should just go like this.
Yeah, that certainly hits.
That's gonna be a normal damage plus sneak attack.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Stan, you're holding onto her. She's flailing. She's trying to break out of it. She's trying to get some like amount of movement to just throw her flail back at you or hit Dugan, when all of a sudden you just see another dagger out of nowhere, just so abruptly and fast, sing right into her neck again. And she just screams. The whole like bathhouse just like resonates and echoes with this cry. And you can tell she almost like loses like consciousness, but she just kind of like shakes it and just like, you know, keeps trying to like break out, but you can tell she's not as firm as she was trying to get out of that grapple. Anything else, Blood? You can probably roll another
I think multi-weapon fighting, it only works with melee attacks.
Melee, yeah, I'm fairly sure.
Yeah, I'll just hide again.
Let me actually look that up.
When you make a melee attack, I'm actually checking it out right now. Weapon fighting.
If you've got it for me, then just let me know.
But for now, I'll just hide again.
Yeah.
And then my turn.
All right, lovely. When you take the attack action, attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon that you're holding in the other hand. You're gonna add your ability modifier. Yep. If either weapon has the thrown property, you can throw the weapon instead of making a melee attack with it. So there you go, you can.
So
do you want to continue to try again?
I'll
Or just
keep hidden just for advantage.
All right. Lovely jubblies. Marion. You can just see Stan, like, through the door.
I'm gonna take a step forward. I see the old lady. I move my hex onto her.
All right.
Using Dex this time. Because she doesn't look terribly strong to me.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna table her.
Yeah, that certainly hits.
Sniper shot.
For 12 damage.
So, Stan, you're holding her. She's like getting weak and everything. And I don't think either of you guys have seen this up close. Both you, Stan, and Dugan, like immediately you see what is like a kind of small haze of like particles just like kind of like shift around from the corner of your eye, and you see it instantly as it goes into the mouth of this cultist. And all of a sudden her like physical form just shrinks down and like shrivels almost, like all the muscle and the bone just becomes like extremely frail. And then out of nowhere another magical pebble just kind of hits the hilt of the dagger that's already in her neck and just forces it through as it almost like cuts her throat across the front, and she just like immediately goes limp in your arms. Then
Dead body.
yeah, she's done.
All right, slam the body down. Job done.
Well, Jesus Christ, you made short work of those guys. GG's.
We learned our lessons from last fight.
Getting
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah, I mean, that
Kill them
was
quicker before they do it the same to us.
that was impressive. All right. Yeah, what do you guys want to do? You've just made short work of these guys. And obviously you've still got more to do down in the dungeon.
I would like to sort of drag the corpses into a side room. So they are not terribly visible should more of them come in.
All right, so currently where you're standing now?
Isn't there another massage room?
There is, but you do know this one here is the one that leads into the dungeon.
Yeah.
Wasn't that room occupied by the owners of this facility? Didn't we push them off?
It's currently midnight, so it's closed. Yeah.
Can I just dump them behind the shrubbery here outside?
Yes, absolutely. You certainly can.
Why not take them inside the dungeon again? Back where they came
We
from.
can also do.
Look, I've got a tinderbox and some torches. What if we just, I don't know, set them on fire?
In here?
Hit the dungeon. I don't know.
Oh.
As long as they're gonna be in the dungeon, I'm fine.
Alright. Sure.
Actually, no, that rationally sounds like a bad idea. It's gonna burn everything down.
Yeah.
It probably smells awful in there. If you like ignite something, like all of the gases inside the chamber will just explode.
Throw them in the bushes.
Let's
throwing them in the bushes?
let's just chuck them in the dungeon. Because there's already plenty of corpses in there anyway.
Right. I mean, you're going to have to drag them down a flight of stairs. But yeah, if you want to do that, certainly. So that's
That
everyone's
already
happy
sounds
with
like
that.
too much work.
There's gonna be a lot of blood anyway.
All right. Cool. So you guys basically all take a... actually, are you going to drag them now, or would you like to rest first?
Kind of wanted to get them out of here so we can continue our rest in peace. But
That's a good idea. All right, so let's go with that. You guys all grab one of the cultists each. Whoever grabs, obviously, the older crone with the flail realizes, hey, this one's nice and light. I'm taking this one. And you guys slowly drag it through the bathhouse, just a small trail of blood following down into what is now the stairs of the dungeon. You can hear their legs or their head, whatever way you're carrying it, just smacking on each step, just doom, 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 as you guys go down. Are you just going to shove it into a corner of one of the rooms?
yeah.
The first room that you find? Yeah, sure.
So shove it behind the statue.
Yeah, all right, that's
like
a bit of a carry, but let's just say sure. So you come down and you actually see, what was his name?
Johan? Jahar or something?
Yeah, I believe so.
Jasso.
Yeah, something like that. Let me just quickly look at. No,
I have Jasso family written
Jasso,
here.
yeah.
I got Jasso, same, yeah.
All right, yeah. So you see Jasso just kind of resting there. He's obviously consumed whatever you've given him, and just still like drinking water. He's looking a little better, but he's still, he's still not the best. And he looks up, sees you all kind of just coming around the corner as, why is my settings reset? As you guys are now dragging these cultists into this room through the like 2 feet of water as well, mind you. And he's just like, what are you doing? Can we leave already?
Still have a problem to solve. We're solving problems right now. Can't you see?
Don't become one of the problems.
I
Wasn't he
don't.
with us upstairs?
Nah, you guys decided, like, he's like frail at the moment. He's been here for a while.
Oh, shit.
I don't think you guys actually said you're going to take him with you upstairs, from what I remember. So,
Didn't he want to stay and recover a little bit?
yeah, I think that was the idea.
All right.
So yeah, he's just sitting there as you guys are now planting the corpses behind the statue. He's just like, I can't guarantee that they're not going to get found out, but I'll do my best.
That's fine. On the way back up, because there's probably a lot of blood everywhere, I'm just gonna spam prestidigitation and clean up.
All right, sure. Are you doing it with your mage hand like you normally do?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah.
My mage hand takes out like a little feather duster, and just everywhere it goes, the blood just magically disappears, which makes no sense, but it just works like
Even
that.
though like it's a feather duster and it's blood and it's liquid, for some reason, just seeing it's quite a spectacle to see. Like with every like little, the blood just slowly recedes as Morian follows it up, and the mage hand following behind her as she gets to work, as she tends to do when things get a little messy. And you guys make your way back up. Are you gonna long rest in the room that you were in?
I would love to finish that long rest. Yes, that would be fantastic.
Original plan.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just pop you all back in there. Okay, so are you closing the door?
Yeah.
Who's gonna finish off the long rest? I'm fairly sure. What was it? Morian and Stan, you took the first watch, right? You guys still
I
have.
remember.
Actually, it's been impeded now, technically, so you guys still have to do a full rest. So who wants to go on the first watch?
I think up to 10
I'll go.
minutes are fine. I know. It's all good. Ignore me. Ignore me.
I'll go
Follow
on.
your
I'm
own
going to sleep.
skills.
Yeah.
I'll take second.
All right, so Volko first, Stan second, Dugan, you gonna go third?
Yeah.
All right. I'll get each of you to roll me perception checks as the night carries out. You guys kind of just finally get a little bit of rest, as it's been a bit of a chaotic night trying to go in there and figure out what's going on. All right.
On edge right now.
Yeah, like you guys are fairly exhausted. Like you've gone through, falling unconscious, nearly losing all of your friends, coming back to, and then having to fight once again. It's just like finally. And as hey,
I was gonna say Woko on his turn, he will just sit next to the door with a sword on his laps, prepared.
a little anxious. All right. Yeah, so you kind of just snuggle up to whatever comfort you can find in this little massage room. I mean, there is a massage bed if anyone wants to take it. And the night continues. You all take your long rest, and thankfully, you finally get what appears to be some rest. Little bit uncomfortable, being where you are, but you do get it. As you slowly rise to what is the sun, now slowly creaking through the window, and you actually start to hear what is like footsteps outside. and you actually hear some footsteps coming towards what is your room, as now the door opens and you see what is Jabaz coming back finally into his massage room, hoping that he can get back to work, seeing you all kind of just resting up in your corners. And like he looks around, sees you all, and he's like, and just like closes the door and like goes back outside. He doesn't ask any questions. 1 second, I'm just going to change some settings here.
Plenty of answers, none of them good.
Where are the... I'm getting the chat bubbles and I don't like it. I don't know why it's reset. There we go.
No.
All right. So you guys gonna head back down?
I vote we go back down and take care of business.
Finish exploration, embrace destiny, go downstairs.
Mood at the rest of them.
Yeah. So anyone that was asking about the hit die, you do recover half, and there should be a long rest button on your character sheet, I'm fairly sure.
Yeah.
So be sure to press that, get all your hit points back, spell slots, etc. All right. So you guys wake up. There's obviously Jabaz, who's just currently like sweeping the main floor in the center of the room, and there's a couple of people like taking baths, but everything seems currently as it should, strangely enough. Considering everything that's happened, as you guys kind of just walk through. He's like kind of like giving you a weird look as you guys make your way through back through the door. The other massage...
Sir, your room's free. Might need to clean it up a bit. Actually, no, it doesn't need to clean it up. I clean it for him.
He just gives like a courteous nod, like yeah, thank you. It just continues to give you like the weirdest look as you guys make your way through to the other massage parlor. And obviously through the secret door and down the stairs. Okay. So you guys have a couple of options. There is obviously the room. There was the room where the altar was and that Jasso was that had the altar. There was one door that you didn't follow to the east. But there was also two more doors that Volko you came across, and Morian you might have seen as well, that were a little bit more towards the big fight with the like shroud of darkness and everything that you had.
Yeah.
What would you guys like to do?
Stair.
That was through the door of Bane, right? The darkness clouds that almost killed us all.
Yeah. So the three doors, only one of them really starts leading to like the main hub of it, which is the one you guys went to find the altar and Jasso and the statue and everything else where you fought. So
I vote we continue down there, because there's still places to go.
Down where the spellcaster was?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys make your way down. Let's activate this so you guys can have a better idea of what to do.
Quick question.
Sure.
Am I still cursed? Because I forgot about that.
I believe for about another... I would say it's been roughly 9 hours. You've probably got 15 hours to go.
So a long rest didn't get rid of it.
No.
Cool.
Sleep off the
Damn
curse.
it! This is why you don't read random books.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Isn't there 2 more of those?
No, that was the book from what was the spellcaster. She opened it up.
Yeah.
And took a read of it. All right, so there's obviously, like we said, the door over here, but I think Morian is kind of hinting at going down this way. I would say...
No, I want to go through all the doors.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, where do you want to start?
Yeah.
That's
Also,
what I'm
it's pretty
saying.
close to this door, I guess.
Yeah, right
Okay.
behind Volkodov.
Well, let's get a marching order.
Action, people, whoever I see first.
Okay. So let's get a marching order.
Leader goes first, then.
I have no dark vision, so I'll need to be wielding the torch.
I can do the mage hand torch thingy above your head again. Then you have your hands free.
Alright.
I'm just going to give Stan. I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you like a little torch for your token, so that you can. Where is it? It should be. If the game wants to work with me.
No.
There we go. You should have some light emanating from you now. Let's just say Stan is where the torch is. That way it's a little easier.
Yeah. No, I'm just keeping the torch right next to him, basically.
Yeah, I know. I'm just doing it for my own aid. Okay, so give me an order in which you guys are doing this, and we'll go from there.
I stay at the very back.
I'll be third then.
You might have to compete with Dugan or Volko.
Well,
I just gently shove Dugan and Volko in front of me.
I sneak back.
Some people attack from behind, you know?
Wait, fuck,
to
that's
go
true.
back.
Volko gonna go in front of you.
No.
Go.
I want to push more than forward. Slam the door.
So,
Alright. Open the door, big guy.
hang on. As you do approach this door, though, Stan, from where you are starting to smell something unusual coming from this room. It doesn't quite smell right. It kind of smells like rotten eggs, and it's quite putrid. And it's faint from where you are because the door's closed, but it's strong enough that you can get a sense of it. Something doesn't seem right.
Something doesn't seem right. Oh god.
You can see the smell. What's that?
I have no idea, but it stinks. I'm just gonna tuck my tunic over my face.
Alright.
Should we step back or sideways? Just in case.
Maybe stand back.
All right.
Just move sideways just in case.
I
Marion.
hold my action.
This will be worse than the wine. Alright, then I'm gonna open the door.
All right. So, you open the door. You see what are two pillars, and immediately to your right looks like another passageway, and obviously extends out to the left of you. The smell just kind of like wafts over you. It's intoxicating, but you don't see anything.
Huh. Weird. Alright, I'm gonna go in.
All right. All right. So you're going in. Maureen, are you going to be moving the torch with him as he walks into this room?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh wait.
And I'll be following him.
Okay. So you guys slowly start moving in. Stan, I would say, yeah, you've only moved in 5 feet, and the torch is just moved in behind you. And as it kind of wafts through the door, Maureen, you can see from where you're standing on the other side of the door, the torch with the mage hand, as it moves through the door, immediately, just this little like flicker of a spark of flame that catches in the air, and immediately it just carries throughout the entire room as the entire room just lights up and just bellows out in this like massive flame. Stan, I'm gonna have to ask you to give me a dex save.
Alright.
He's up on the flame, Marion.
I forgot I had that dang torch.
Okay.
Sorry.
So as you've like walked in, you've smelt it. I feel like you've gotten a little bit of a sense that something doesn't seem right. And you hear like maybe the torch just kind of like that little flicker of the air with the flame catching what appears to be gas. And like your eyes just go wide. You lighten up and you're like, no. As Maureen, you see Stan immediately jump under the water as much as he can before this flame just engulfs him and just kind of like bellows out the door. Maureen, I'm gonna actually say roll me a dex save as well because you're right near the door, and I feel like it would
say that
give
reasonable.
enough. Stan, you take. You take. Wait, where did my roll go? Oh, there it is. You take 5 damage. Okay, you're fine. You take 5 damage. Maureen, you take a full 10. That wasn't too bad. You guys kind of.
I watched him die thunder, and I what? Funk.
Yeah.
Is he a tiefling?
Yeah, Maureen, you're tiefling.
Damage.
You have fire resistance, so you both take 5 damage. Perfect. Look at that. You guys just managed to get away from what could have been a pretty disastrous situation, considering all things. And your torch has now also flickered out because of the just air rushing through the door. Okay, hang on a second. No, I'm gonna leave it for now. We're gonna keep it rolling. Okay, so Stan, you get up, obviously out from the water. The back of your head is a little singed, and Maureen, you can see it. Like, you know how Stan's got kind of the hair kind of going around the sides and around to the back. The back of his hair is just like a little bit bolder now.
Oh no. Alright, I will not mention it. I just hold up my hand to help him up.
Is everyone alright?
That was my bad. I'm very sorry.
It's fine. I'm gonna reach
right?
the back of my head. Oh no, my hair!
No, it's fine. It's barely visible. Don't worry about it. It's, you know.
Feels crispy now.
You can feel like your skin is a little like dry and it's a little cracked, and you know you can feel like just it was pretty hot for the quick burst of flame that it was.
It'll be months before I can wrestle again like this.
I mean, you've already been wrestling like that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Alright.
I'm gonna reignite.
I can't. Shit.
Shall we keep moving?
I guess.
Is there still a smell of sulfur? Is it all gone?
It seems to have dissipated. Now you've just got like a little smell of singed hair and skin kind of wafting around. But it's faint. I wouldn't say it's still around, no.
Alright.
I wait. I like smell for a moment. I look at you, and then I like grab my tinderbox and just ignite the torch again. I hold it up above you.
As you ignite the torch again, the whole room. No, I'm just kidding.
This man's pumping it in.
All right, so as you walk into the room, though, you do see what is just like 6 standing pillars, same ones you've seen in the room before, holding what is the ceiling up. You do see the passageway to the right, but now that you've gotten a little bit more of a glance as you've walked into the room, Stan, you can see there's a couple more passageways up to the top half of this room. What do you guys want to go?
Maybe we should be cautious from here on in and try to sneak around.
Yeah.
Look out for traps, just in case.
Yeah.
If you guys want to sneak, please give me a stealth check. Also, Stan, I only realized today, I'm a bit of a dum-dum and I forgot, but you have disadvantage with stealth checks because you're wearing chainmail.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. So
Take it off.
if you can please give me a stealth check at disadvantage.
Oh my god, I also have a -1 to dexterity. This
Welcome to heavy armor, man. Welcome to heavy armor.
Woof.
Okay. So just need Volko and
I'm just not bothering with sneaking with Stan around.
yeah. So funnily enough,
If we douse him in oil, would that help?
no.
I'm trying to be serious about sneaking, but I'm very obviously not.
I'm trying to be as loud as possible and still more like quieter than Stan.
Stan is trying as hard as you can see. He's kind of like taking each step at a time as he's like, you know, pushing through the water, but he just doesn't really, you know, connect the dots when all you hear is this as his chainmail is just like creaking at the hinges of his pauldron.
got rusty, didn't it?
It's getting a little.
Water.
It's all the fire and the water rusting it up.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright.
Let us continue finally.
Start from the bottom, make our way up.
Sure.
Right, so you're heading down south from here?
Yeah.
All right, let me see here.
No, jolly. I see skulls.
I'm using SWAT tactics. I'm trying to move against the wall and peek around the corner.
Oh.
Oh, that's why you're failing, because you're scraping your metal against the wall.
Okay, so Stan, as you're sneaking around this corner, you do come to a room that is empty, and it's partially collapsed. It contains what appears to be a stone altar with humanoid skulls and bones piled around it. The top of the altar is covered with dozens of half-melted candles made of black wax, and they are all unlit.
Okay. I'm just gonna make my way in. Party, all clear. Move in.
Yeah, so you guys finally make your way in and see what is the altar with all the unlit candles and the skulls and bones just kind of decorated around it.
Does it look like an altar specifically for Bane? Because he's like the Lord of Bones, right?
Give me a history check.
No, that was Merkel.
Actually, give me a religion check.
I'm super smart with religion. Oh, actually, it's not that bad. Never mind.
No, you're not.
You think it's Bane. You're just not quite sure.
Alright, cool. Good enough.
Does anyone else want to have a thought about what they think this might be? You what? You grab the skull?
I grab a skull.
All right, you pick up a skull. You see, like, you know, it doesn't look too weathered. Like it doesn't look like it's, you know, been a skull for a very long time. There's not a lot of decay to it. It actually seems like it's been actually tended to. It's been cleaned. It's been placed. You know, it's almost like an offering in some sense.
Is it a human skull?
You can't exactly tell.
Humanoid?
But I would say, yeah, humanoid in nature.
Okay. Cool. Intelligent creature. Skull.
Sentient being.
Was. Sentient.
I'll need that for proof for the guy. Zodge?
Zodge, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Captain Zodge.
I
That's why you
put it
grabbed
in
it,
my
right?
bag.
All right, sure. Write that down. Anything else you guys want to do in here?
There's a doorway here.
I might want to destroy the shrine.
You want to destroy the shrine? I mean, okay, if you want.
Just topple it over.
What do you want to
Just
do
on, like,
to destroy the shrine?
Yeah, I mean, if it's on like a table, I'm just gonna kick it over. But if it's like a proper plinth or something, I don't have any sort of high.
I would say it's more of like a stone casket, like a solid stone casket.
Okay. I would like to elbow drop the solid stone casket.
Don't you want to suplex it and like throw it?
Give me a strength
climb
check.
up
Do you tell
to the
Morian or
top rope.
Dugan?
I
got a
don't know
shovel?
what I'm doing.
All right, Stan, go for it. You're the first one to tell me what you're doing, so go for it.
Alright, what did you want me to roll again, sorry?
Just give me a strength check.
Just a strength check? Alright.
Yeah.
Please.
So, Stan, you're thinking like, you know, you've had a couple of rough days. You know, you've been beaten, you've like lost wrestling matches, you've been in some big fights, you've been unconscious. You need to win, right? You just need to like take out your frustration on something. And you see this altar and you think, yeah, I could do that. As you kind of like think back to those glorious days where you were getting some good winning streaks and you jump and you just go to land your elbow straight down onto this stone casket. And as you do, you just kind of like your elbow hits and then you just kind of like smack yourself on the head and crumble off to the side as what seems to be a stone casket is quite sturdy.
Okay.
Emotional damage.
It hits me in that spot on the elbow, and I just start crying.
Are you alright?
No.
There. I gently pat him.
Oh, if I'm able, I would like to quickly sneak in through this door. Kind of see what's behind it, but
Yeah,
it just leads
for
downwards.
the purposes.
So yeah, you can crack open that door, and as you open the door, you see what is the staircase that you dragged Morian to try and resuscitate her while, you know, all hell was breaking loose, and that obvious door that still leads down south from there.
Mm-hmm.
As you hear Stan kind of weeping in the background and Morian comforting him, and I don't think Dugan's even said anything about what is currently occurring.
He's confused. You call yourself a leader? Get up! I'm just like trying to lift him up by like pulling on his clothing.
I take out a small leather journal and I just start sketching the scene of just Stan lying on the floor crying,
Grabbing my elbow, going,
as I wait for him to, you know, get his shit together.
You know, roll me a performance check.
Sure.
Let's see how well you can sketch him weeping.
It's like the Griffiths moment where Peter Griffin like fell down like.
Not good, but you know.
You're not much of a drawer, but you know you got some of
Really
the features of Sten in there. You've obviously got the scars from the face, the mustache, a bit of singed hair at the back, and obviously the tears as he's kind of like holding his elbow on the floor.
It's basically just a stick figure crying.
What is a like? How old are you, Sten?
Oh, you want the specifics?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, like, you don't have to be, like, too specific, like, 30s, 40s.
I think I'm, like, mid-30s.
Mid-30,
Yeah.
like, nearly middle-aged man weeping like a boy on the floor.
Alright. Got me in the spot.
You're gonna help me. Get him up. Come on, do something.
I don't want to.
What was...
Screw you guys. Go on ahead.
Finally.
Stan just gets up, wipes his tears, you know, wipes his nose with his bloody, just his wrist,
Still
not
grabbing
really
my
paying
elbow.
attention, and just starts heading towards the door. So Stan, you find your way to the door, kind of just resting on the wall as you're feeling not too great. And you can see, obviously, what was the staircase that led to a southern door from around where you guys had your big battle from the day earlier.
There's still scorching ray marks on the walls.
Yes. I mean, you can't tell, like, that's not where you are right now. But, yes.
Gonna, again, like, SWAT style, making my way along the walls.
Alright.
Checking for threats.
Yep. So you move down, you see nothing around the corner. It seems fairly quiet. There is obviously the faint torch glow from that one room where you had the the battle, and the one door.
There's a rat behind that door, guys.
Did someone? Yeah, actually, I think someone actually opened that
I
door. I
opened
think it
both
was
of those doors, yeah.
Okay, yeah, it was Morian. There was a rat
How
at the
big?
time.
Yeah, so obviously it's still gonna be there. Duh.
So what you're saying is that it's safe? And like, I'm gonna take a peek inside.
It was
Alright.
saved last time I was here.
You open the door. You quickly, like, you know, dash your eyes around. Can't see anything.
Traps.
Give
No strings, no wires,
me
no the buttons.
a perception check.
Just, I'm gonna really
You-
take a moment to inspect the door frame.
You guys see now Volko really starting to, like, touch the walls. He's looking around. He's like, you know, he gets on the floor a little bit. He's just looking around. Gets back up. Turns around. Yeah, it's alright.
It's clear.
You alright? What are you doing?
worrying about safety.
Now.
Is key.
Dash across the hallway to the other side.
All right. Hey, you dash across, nothing happened.
Good. To the hallway.
Can I also like check for traps and other dangerous stuff?
Sure, give me a perception check.
Alright.
I mean, you literally just check where. All right. Yeah, you look around. No traps. You think like
Alright.
you're kind of unsure though. You're looking around, even though you've just seen Volko do this, and you're like, you're still a little anxious about it. Can't really tell.
He just wants to get the bad rolls out.
And I just shake my head and just walk through.
Continue scraping along the wall as I stealthily move forward.
Yeah, you make your way down. You guys just hear stand at the front,
Still noise
and
can't
he's
everyone.
like kind of like rubbing his gauntlets on either side because it's quite narrow in here. It's 5 foot, and as you kind of make your way through, you hit what looks like a partially collapsed part of the tunnel, and where more water is starting to fill this hallway. You know, there's rocks and debris from what has, you know, kind of fallen from the walls and also parts of the ceiling. But Stan, you can see just ahead of you is another rotten wooden door.
Alright, moving in.
All right.
I'm just gonna start doing hand signals to the party that
Alright.
don't actually have any real meaning, and then kick the door in.
He'll look back at Dugan like, what's that mean?
All right. Yeah, so you see Stan just walk up, do the hand symbols, and then just pow! Knock the door wide open. And you see what is now another partially collapsed hallway to the right, and 4 wooden beams that look like they're slightly rotted. They're still holding, but they don't look like they've, you know, got a lot of integrity to them.
What's above the beams? Is it just stone, or is it like wood?
It's limestone.
What are
Like
they
this
holding?
entire area is just made of limestone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna dash across, see what's going on.
All right.
Does
You-
it smell of exploding gas?
Good.
It's a little late to check, but you can give me an investigation check if you'd like.
16.
16. You smell around, little nervous with every room that you come into now, especially with the way that Stan enters them.
Yeah.
But honestly, it just smells like a little bit of rot, like mildew, kind of like mold, and obviously like the smell of just wet stone being encompassed in 2 feet thick of water, for an amount of time.
All right.
Alright. I'm gonna go through and squeeze through this tight bit to
All
the
right.
next area there.
Yeah. So you start to go through, you squeeze through. You can see on the far end what looks like to be another partially collapsed sarcophagus.
Ooh.
The lid of it is lying broken in 3 pieces.
Can we see inside the sarcophagus?
Partially, but not enough.
Oh. Okay. Let's investigate the sarcophagus. Check for traps. Curses.
So give
would
me, whoever wants to roll for traps, give me a perception check. If you're proficient in it, I would say be the person that does it, because you're a little bit more better at other people doing it. Stan, okay. Somehow Stan takes a look at this like instantly and just kind of looks down, looks around, just looks at you 4 without kind of giving any sort of like vocal communication, and just shakes his head.
Any writing on it?
From what you can tell, no. It's kind of similar to the sarcophagus that you found earlier. It just seems pretty plain.
And
Would it be
nothing in
possible for me to look into the crack, into the sarcophagus, and see if there's anything flashing? Like
You would-
anything shiny?
Have to
Can we
move.
move the top of
Move
it?
some.
Sorry, what was that, Dugan?
Can we move the top of it to the side open?
Yeah, I mean, it's in 3 pieces. It's not like a thick sarcophagus lid. You could probably, with a few people, like there's obviously bigger chunks than others. Some of the smaller chunks, obviously one person can do it at a time.
Moran, you're already cursed. I would like you to volunteer.
Yeah, I, you know, I'm already screwed, so I might as well.
Do
Touch
we know?
the cursed sarcophagus.
Maybe that'll maybe that'll cure your curse.
So
I don't
Morian's
think that's how it works.
With another
Okay.
curse.
So, Morian, you basically grab one of the sarcophagus pieces and you start to shift it. You know, you get it's a little heavy, and you're taking a little bit of time, but you're using kind of the pull of like gravity and everything to assist you. And before you slide the top end of it off, just as you slam it and like rest it on an angle on the side of the sarcophagus, you all kind of just stop before like peeking in to see like, you know, what's inside. And you see what are the remnants of what appears to be a warrior. It's not like full flesh or anything like that. It is bone, but the remains of what is there from just the heavy amount of water that has seeped into the sarcophagus, obviously rotted away at the sarcophagus itself so that it's actually cracked. It's formed what looks to be like a black, thick sludge.
Wait. Hold on.
What?
That happens in real life.
Yeah, does the sludge move?
No, it is simply just kind of, it's pretty stagnant is the word I'm thinking. Yeah.
Alright. Anything in there aside from, you know, way too realistic bone sludge?
He is holding what appears to be like just an axe. You know, like a two-handed battle axe.
Would it be possible
Alright.
for me to make a history check to see if maybe I would know anything, like any rumors about buried warriors somewhere in the city? Maybe when I was younger, during the studies.
Sure. Yeah, give me a history check.
Because the Upper City's education system is pretty shit.
Apparently crap. You look inside and you're like, you know, resting your hand on your shoulder and you're like, yeah, I think I know something about this. And
He's a warrior. I'll just sit for a moment, pay respect to the to the body.
you've known that like Baldur's Gate has had some pretty how to put it,
Sketchy.
strong fighters that have come through and have done some pretty great things in the center of this city. You don't know anything about any warriors being buried like this, though. And certainly not in a place like this.
Well, if I would know of any, they will probably be buried publicly, like in the chapel or something.
I would like to take the axe.
All right, you're gonna reach
As I
in.
pay respect to the body.
I'm just gonna put my hand on the axe and say, "Sorry, friend, but I need this." And just
So, Stan immediately reaches in, and like you grasp the axe, and you can tell, like, even though, you know, it's been here a while, the bones are a little decayed, it's still got a little like pull to it. You know, he's obviously like the bones have just kind of eventually over time just squeezed a little tighter as they've just rested and they're just falling into the axe themselves. But eventually, like, you hear this as like Stan kind of like rips off one of the arms as, like, you know, he pulls the axe out and there's this like thick sludge just kind of like oozing from what is still one of the arms, like holding on to the axe itself. And as it does that, the axe immediately, you see like it kind of glow around the edges. And as it glows, you just see out of its physical form, this corporal axe shimmers out to the side and immediately goes to swipe at you, Sten. Let's get some initiative count.
The fuck?
I will get y'all in. There we go. As this axe has risen up, Connor swipes
You're a
Sten.
master.
I'm going to give him a little bit of a surprise attack here because he didn't see that coming.
Volko's still standing paying respect without noticing what's going on.
Okay,
Yeah.
he hits for 21, Stan.
Yep, that
And
hits.
only hits you for 3, so I think you're fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty alright. Pretty
Alright,
good.
let me just get this going. Alright. So, who is up first? We've got Dugan up first. Dugan, you've seen this axe just in corporal form come out and straight away just swipe across what is Sten's chainmail. Luckily, he's wearing such thick armor that it's just cut across like some of the chains at the front, and it barely has affected him.
Is this still like spectral, or is it like a material that I can?
Let me see.
Is it an actual axe?
Can I grapple it?
I mean, from what you can tell,
No, you can't!
It looks like it is like. Actually, I would say give me an Arcana check if you want to know. Yeah, I know, Blood. I just got to change the levels so it actually works properly.
I'm gonna start a show called Can It Be Grappled?
Can it be grappled?
Okay, Dugan. I mean, it looks magical. You not quite sure. I mean, it's glowing and it's see-through.
It's just Sten playing around with it.
Alright.
You can't really gather what the essence of it is, though. Turn that down.
Okay, I'll just try to hit it out of the way, then like try to knock it out.
Okay. Give me a hit. That completely misses. You just basically swing through with one sword and it cuts through what is the handle of the axe, and then you swing again and you feel like what feels like some sort of impact. Roll me damage. Okay, yeah, you feel it, you impact, and you feel like your sword kind of just vibrate in your hand, but it doesn't seem like it is bothered by any means by your sword.
Oh boy.
Anything else?
Nope, I'm done.
All right,
Oh boy.
Marin.
Oh boy. Fuck, it's right next
You
to
can
me.
see Dugan and like what is an axe kind of ting ting.
You know, oh fuck, that's ranged as well. Screw it. You know what? I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt at it with disadvantage.
All right.
Magic damage, let's go.
You are currently in, yep, disadvantage. Thank you. Good on you. That you currently see, you see Morian. You guys haven't seen this before, but Morian all of a sudden pulls, actually, is that verbal and what is it? Somatic? Oh, it's everything. Okay, she makes hands. She gets like. Do you wanna express this or should I? I can certainly do it, but I like to see if you guys want to do it.
I like.
Marion just pulls out from her like little pouch on her belt what is a twig from a tree, and you can see it's like scorched. And as she does, almost like a wand, she kind of like just quickly like flicks as she says something, and like, you know, in a quick motion, this like bolt of energy just crackles and just shifts straight through what is the axe, and you see it literally just go straight through the two blades of the axe, as it hits on the opposite side of the room.
Right at the needle.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't like this. I'm just gonna risk it for a biscuit, and I'm gonna go back here and risk the attack of opportunity. Probably should have done it the other way around, but you know.
All right. So as you move out of the way, it doesn't seem bothered by you at all.
Oh, okay, cool. Dope. Hell yeah.
All right. So the axe all of a sudden is just unfazed by this crackle of energy moving through the room. The quick, swipes from Dugan as he now just all of a sudden kind of like lights around and then just immediately switches down to what is Dugan and cuts down to towards your chest. I'm fairly sure that misses as you see it just in that moment.
That hits.
Does it? I thought you were 16. Oh, you're 14. Apologies. All right, that does hit as all of a sudden he just quickly flicks down and you just didn't have that time to react as he cuts and swipes a big gash, or possibly a big gash. I would say versatile because of an axe. So 4 damage. He gets just enough through your armor, but not enough to cause some serious damage. And he stays where he is. Volko.
Well, this all started happening while Volko was paying respects to the warrior. I would like to do an intelligence check to realize what's going on, because I'm currently freaked out by his tense actions.
All right.
Is it gonna be intelligence?
Let me double check.
Or am I surprised, like, completely?
I wouldn't say you're surprised. No, I mean, like everyone kind of got a glimpse of seeing its incorporeal form come out. It was more so the fact that it immediately attacked Sten, because he was the one that tampered with it. Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Is that like I might have missed the detail. Is
like
that spiritual weapon or? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, with that roll, I mean, it looks like magic. But yeah, you're unsure, unfortunately. Like I don't think you've seen something quite like this being in your time in Baldur's Gate.
It doesn't look like the swords that we fought before.
Sorry, what was that?
It doesn't look like the swords that we fought before.
No.
Whoosh.
The swords that you fought before were actually the objects themselves, like animated.
Okay, so it's like
yeah. So yeah, this appears like different, weapon. But you're not quite sure. Dugan, yeah, I know you can't be surprised. It wasn't you being surprised by the attack or anything like that anyway. So
I would like to disengage and move out. That's all.
Yeah, all right, disengage and move out. Go for it.
5, 10, 30. Yeah, just enough. Difficult chain.
All right.
And also, I'll be right back.
Sure.
Is it possible for me to grab the torch out of the mage hand's hand? And use that.
I would say so. Yeah. If Morian tells the mage hand to let go, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. That is what I would like to do.
Sure.
What is it for an improvised weapon again?
I think torch might even have a specific for it.
I'll look. See.
But I would probably say
usability.
Deals 1 fire damage. There you go. So yeah, just give me an attack roll. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you smack right up against the axe. You're just kind of like flailing this torch around, trying to get any sort of sense of what you can do to this thing. And it just seems unaffected once again.
Huh. Okay. I'm gonna stand here and try to get its attention.
All right. Sure.
While the others run away, I guess.
Is there any way you're trying to grab its attention, except for obviously flailing this torch around?
if you would let me, I'll throw the torch back to the mage hand or on the ground or whatever and take out my warhammer. But this is a real weapon.
Yeah, I'd say you could do that. That'd be fine. Yeah.
Sick.
You just kind of like, you know, flail it around,
So
realize
good.
it's not doing anything, and then just like shrug, chuck it to the mage hand as it just quickly like grasps it, holding it once again. Are you trying to intimidate it?
Yes, and also offend its ego.
All right. Give me an intimidation check.
Alright. There it is. Yes, thank God I chose proficiency back then.
Oh boy.
Otherwise-
Oh boy.
Let's see. If a spectral sword is intimidated, I don't even know if you can intimidate a spectral sword. Is that even possible?
And
Would it-
does it understand language or anything of the likes?
That's
Because
a good point.
You know, if it's just an object, then you probably can't.
Okay, then I'm
Yeah.
gonna point at the hammer, then point at that thing and go.
You point at the
It wants
hammer,
it.
you look at it, you start like shouting at it, you're doing all these things to try and get its attention. It's still just kind of just going
Trying
back
to
and
bully
forth,
the sword.
you know, keeping itself.
You know what? It doesn't even look at you.
It really doesn't.
Just gonna bully it harder next round.
Nice. Dugan.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing with taunting the fort. I'll just go behind it and say, "Your father was a rusty steel," and
Give me an
I'll
intimidation check.
dodge it.
We're gonna emotionally shatter the sword.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you call it a rusty steel, and you know what? What looks like it turning around as you've moved around, it looks straight at you now.
Oh, there we go.
Anything
Yeah,
else?
I'm in the direction trying to like stop the blade instead of hitting because I didn't get the effect of.
Okay, so that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
All right. Marian, what are you doing as you're seeing Stan and Dugan shouting at this battle axe, trying to, I don't know, break its will?
Just gonna chuck
It's
some
enchanted
magic
emotionally.
at it. I don't know.
Go for it. Oh, okay. Wow. You see Marian just like unfazed, but at the same time, like, with kind of a lack of care in her like expression, just knock a magic stone back as it glows and let it loose as it strikes and shifts straight through,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
seemingly unfazed by your damage.
Damn it.
Let's
Also-
crush the altar.
All I'm
Yeah,
saying
I
is,
don't
fuck you, Wizards of the
think-
Coast.
Thank you, Wizards of the
Guys,
Coast.
I don't think this is gonna get us anywhere.
Anything else?
No, I'm just gonna watch and see what the others are doing. But
All right. You see now the sword in front of you, Dugan, that was switched to you, and from what you can tell, with what little expression you can get from an incorporeal axe, seems somewhat distracted by you. And it is actually going to just cut you down. As it once again swipes up,
I'm
and
in
this
the
time
direction.
with an overhead. tries to
I'm
just-
in the direction.
Hey? Oh, you're on the dog
I'm in
show?
the
Okay.
direction.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I thought you said that last time, but your mic's a little weird sometimes. Okay, I think that still hits. So yeah, take 3 damage as the axe now cleaves down across your face and kind of cuts you a little bit across the forehead. But he just stays right above the sarcophagus, not really like taking any attention at all to the folks behind him. Volko.
Okay.
Well, seeing the situation from my own perspective,
I think it attacks me because I am on to something. Like, is there something here? Can deactivate it?
You can give me an investigation check once it's your turn, but oh, I guess, yeah, no, it's not your turn yet. So, Volko.
I'd like to run back in.
Sure.
Grab the shifted piece of the sarcophagus lid.
Yeah.
Try my best to put it back in position. And scream, forgive my companions for their foolish behavior.
Give me an athletics check, because this time you're actually like lifting it up and having to push it like on. You've got like a bit of leverage because it's leaning by the way Morian placed it, but yeah, let's see if you can get it back up.
The floor might be slippery.
All right, I would say like because you've got the wall behind you, you've got a bit of leverage. You can just get it up. As right now, Dugan and the sword are kind of like, you know, trading blows and cutting each other up. You just push as it connects with the rest of the parts of the lid.
And I take a step back.
It's still just hovering right above the sarcophagus.
Damn it.
So you're just wiping your forehead from sweat.
That was a good workout, though. What actions can I do? I disengage. I guess I'll disengage as a bonus action and move back a little bit again.
All right, sure. Go for it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
That's
You're
it.
a gentleman and a scholar.
All right. Stan. Seemingly unfazed by what appeared to be an intimidation by you. What do you want to do?
I was actually going to take the opportunity to investigate this thing some more.
Give me an investigation check.
An illusion, if it's a trick.
As in, like, are you investigating the weapon itself, or are you like investigating to see if there's anything to stop whatever is happening?
I think I would like to investigate the weapon itself, just to see if it is an illusion.
All right, give me. What are you trying to find out about it? Like, are you trying to find out if it's magical in nature? Are you trying to find out if it's an illusion, or
if it's an illusion?
All right, just give me a straight intelligence check.
Intelligence? All right.
Try and touch it.
What is this damn thing?
It's a hallucination.
You look at it. From what little magic knowledge you know, being a wrestler and a fighter, you can certainly say it's magical in nature. And I would probably give you the hint that obviously you moving it from the sarcophagus has obviously angered whatever has been set here to cause this to happen. But I would give you the hint that it's not going to be, you get the feeling that it's not going to be leaving this sarcophagus anytime soon. It's here and it's kind of just to protect it. And you're kind of discerning that by the fact that A, it's just following Dugan around right now, and it hasn't moved.
It didn't chase me either.
Yeah.
It's true. My ego says to run away, but sorry, not my ego. My brain says to run away. My ego is saying to give it another elbow drop attempt.
Grapple it, man.
Just grapple it. Grapple your problems away.
We all know how that works in the last room.
Yeah, it worked well. I'm just gonna back it up. I'm gonna disengage and back it up.
All right, go for it.
Run away.
Run away.
All right. So Dugan, you've now seen what are like your three companions now just kind of like resting in the hallway. What is it you wish to do as the battle axe is still very intently looking at you?
Can I try to move closer to the door?
Closer to the door?
And try to like break the outer a bit more with my hand Or
Are you
hand.
talking about the lid to the sarcophagus?
Yeah.
And you just want to break that more?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a strength check.
Vandalize the thing.
We already
And
started vandalizing
you can
it.
tell
We
as
might
you
as well
like
keep
walked
going.
around as well. It's still like, from what you can tell, it doesn't really have like a face to it, but it still like kind of turns with you as you're like moving around the sarcophagus. Okay, yeah, you take what is like the hilt of your sword, and you just like start cracking the face of the sarcophagi, and it, you know, it breaks, it crumbles a little bit. It's not, you know, very hard to break, but you've shattered it some more. It's no longer 3 pieces. The battle axe still remains though.
Okay. We'll move to here and just...
All right. Cool. All right. Marin.
You know, I think we should just leave angry swords be. Honestly, I'm just gonna.
It's just sitting there. All right.
Disappearing into the darkness.
All right. Morian bails out. She's done as the flying sword once again. Kind of sees Dugan moving around the room, and he's hitting the sarcophagus, and you know, once again goes around, swipes across your abdomen this time. As this time it finally misses. It can't quite get the cut on you, but yeah, it's very much adamant on wanting to hurt you.
Brain.
All right, that's his turn. Volker, what do you want to do if you see Mario just be like, I'm out?
That's a good call. I respect this action. Can I just move in 5 feet closer and pull Dogan back just 1 tile?
I mean, if Dugan's allowing you to grapple him, otherwise it's got to be a contested.
I'm just gonna grab him like by the shoulder and like pull him back. Not like force him, but like step back for a moment.
All right.
And see what it does. And maybe continue backing up slowly.
Because he didn't voluntarily move out of its space, I would say that it doesn't go to attack it. But it still looks like it's hovering in the direction of Dugan.
I'm gonna just show him the finger.
Stop it.
All right. Yeah, he's just still.
Well, I'm gonna leave Dugan, let him go, and move further away. How much?
All right.
That's gonna be up to
For the sake of time and trying to get as much as we can out of this session, I'm gonna literally say that axe does not move from that room. So you guys start like reeling back, and you notice it's not moving.
Just like glance back every time we take a step.
So if you guys want, you can just decide to be like, fuck that room and leave. Stan, you still have that battle axe, by the way, so put that in your inventory.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you took the axe, but the incorporeal form of the axe came out of it. It's not as if the axe itself changed.
All right.
Oh.
So take that battle axe.
Dope.
All right, let's get out of this fucking
You are
room.
cursed for the rest of your life.
The
So-
sword will haunt you in your dreams.
What was a strange
battle
occurrence? Yeah, just a battle axe. You know, I guess going through sarcophaguses, it probably isn't the best thing to do and what appears to be a crypt, and you guys probably have a sense now
fine.
not to do that, but I guess, you know, there's been different experiences, so it's hard to tell.
Perfectly
What do you guys wish to
fine.
do?
No problem at all.
There was one part of a dungeon that we didn't explore. Just
Yeah.
here. I would like to zoom all the way there.
Just a side note, can I grab the arrows that I don't think that I have used?
the arrows you used.
Yeah, in the last session I wasn't
upstairs
here.
or
No, I don't think I used any upstairs, but there was a fight here that when I wasn't here.
oh yeah, God, I don't even know how many. Just
Half.
yeah,
Rounded
yeah, I
down.
know, but it's like how much did he use?
Roll
Do you-
d10 or d8.
just roll
I
just
think
roll
I-
it. Just take 10, dude. Like how much
Okay.
do you think you had? Because I don't know how much Morian used, so it's kind of hard to
I
tell.
had
Oh,
16. I think I had 16. That makes like 8, so 12.
Yeah. So yeah, go
I
to
did
12.
shoot quite a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's
Sorry,
fine.
I forgot about that.
I'm not going to be like particular about that. I'm more than happy with you just taking what you feel.
Completely forgot
there.
about keeping track of those.
So,
Apologies.
all good.
So if I
All good. You guys make your way back up. You go past once again the altar that's Sen cried over. And you know, nothing really has changed in that. There's still the unlit
Thank you
candles.
very much, sir. You're a
And
gentleman and a
you
scholar.
make your way into the room that exploded into multiple amounts of fire.
Hold on.
What?
How bad of an idea would it, do you think, to light all of those candles?
I think half of them were squashed by Stan's body.
Yeah.
Nah,
Alright,
they're
never
fine.
mind.
Stan
Oh, they're fine.
managed to catch like the edge of the sarcophagi as he kind of like smacked himself, and then you know you couldn't really get your full body over it with like the height of it and everything. So
Let's
Yeah, nah,
not
let's.
be too curious.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Alright.
quickly peek behind the corner. Actually, maybe should we wait for Andy?
all right, I'm gonna ask if you guys want to stealth check again. Give me some more stealth checks.
Sure.
Yep. Didn't like my previous stealth check. That's much better.
Also, while we're doing this, quick little thank you to the 2 people that have followed today. It's Greasy and Destiny DeCarlo. Welcome to the stream, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Marion, fantastic. Okay, Stan, give me a 1 at disadvantage. If you are stealthing. Oh, he's not here anymore. All right, I'll roll it for him.
No.
I didn't hear him. He must have been muted.
It was like, I hear stealth, I'm out.
Yeah, all right. As expected.
As expected.
So, Dugan, from where
Oh,
you're
shit.
standing, you can see now there is a corridor, obviously, to the right. You can see what is a little bit more of the room you're currently in, extending a little to the north there. But as you walk around that corner, you do see it's just another couple of pillars, a little bit more of a collapsed limestone, water, and obviously just the
think-
crappy smell of rot.
I will also light a torch.
Okay, sure.
We did a stealth roll for you, Andy.
Let's change your
Cool.
the token then. Yeah. So you rolled a 4 for your stealth, Andy. I'll give you some. Go. So you've got a torch lit. Stan, yours is still lit with a mage hand or Orions. What do you guys want to do?
Empty here?
Look inside the corner here.
Yeah, it's just a couple of pillars and what looks like a collapsed room.
I guess, yeah, start from the bottom.
Alright.
Are these rocks movable? Like, can I maybe carve a path?
Can you what, sorry?
Carve a path?
Have a path?
You can try to if you'd like.
With things?
I would say just give me an attack roll if you want to do that. Like if you're hitting it with your sword, is that what you're doing?
I was thinking hands.
Oh, okay, well in that case, maybe give me an athletics check. All right. Yeah, I mean, even though it's partially collapsed, you can start to pull away some of what is the wall there. Only small increments. But from what you can tell, there's still quite a bit left to this wall. You can keep going at it, but it might take you a while to really. You're not even sure if you'll reach anything by that time.
Well, I guess we are continuing moving forward.
Yep.
Onwards we go.
Okay, so Stan, all you three guys reach now what is a corridor. You can see once again like little alcoves on the right hand side and what appears to be like the left hand side. From where you're standing, you can probably see probably about what appears to be 2 doorways from where you're standing, Stan. The torch lit. But you don't see anything else. There's no light whatsoever. So it just kind of extends into what is a dark corridor.
All right, SWAT style, moving into the alcove, scraping along the walls.
All right.
I would like to move up, like in front of Stan, because I can see further away.
Okay, sure. I mean, he's got a torch, so it's almost the same. But all right. Yeah, I mean, you keep moving forward. You now see what is another door. So there's 3 doors to your right. There is obviously the small alcoves to the left, and then another door at the far end of the corridor. They're all closed. There is no obvious water or anything like that in here.
Is there anything interesting here, or something unusual?
Give me an investigation check if you want to look for something.
It's just I can't really tell what's over there. Is that like a passageway? Investigation, you say?
What are you looking for, like in particular?
I'm just trying to figure out what is this. Is that like a? Okay. No, I thought it was a tunnel. I was trying to remember the word tunnel. I was like,
no. It's literally, like I said, just a small alcove. So it's if you don't sure what that like word is or what that word means, it's just kind of like a small, I would say, room.
Like a gap.
Yeah.
Like
nook. A nook,
Okay.
a gap, tiny room.
Little side space usually used for statues, so they're not in the way.
Yeah.
Many doors.
Yes, there is. Yeah. Volko probably conveyed to you that there is multiple doors. That is.
With the hand signal that actually means something. Oh, whatever.
What do you guys want to do?
Let's try the doors.
Let's check
All
what's
right.
behind them, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So who is opening what door? And who's going
I'm not
first?
I'm just holding my action to chuck a pebble at anything moving.
All right. Sure. Dugan, Volko.
I was gonna say that I would. Sorry, Dugan. Go ahead.
Do I want to open the first door? Ready?
You can open it. Yeah.
Yep, all ready
would
an
like-
attack. Charge.
I would like-
Ready to charge in.
All right. So Dugan, as you open this door, you see what is a room. Most of it has been like very heavily collapsed. And you can see like right at the end from how much it has collapsed, it's actually collapsed onto what is another stone sarcophagus. It's only partially, you can see maybe about a third of it, but yeah, that's all you can see.
Can
Open it.
I
Run.
try to run up, pull a part of the lid?
Yeah, I would say with how much it's probably broken considering the amount of rubble on it, you could probably just pull the lid straight off. Like, it's only like a small segment kind of showing if you want to do that.
And what do I see inside?
Bones. Dead guy.
Grab him.
Head,
Eating
dust,
shiny.
a little bit of sludge. Not as much sludge as that was in the prior sarcophagus, but, you know, there's a little bit. Once again, really basic.
I will probably sneak into this room, try to take a peek.
All right. Yeah, go for it. Open the door. You open it up and you see once again a long extended room. This one isn't actually collapsed by any means, but you do see what is partially decayed sarcophagus right at the end of the room. It doesn't look like it's as badly weathered as the rest of the sarcophaguses that you've seen, but you know, it's there.
I'll leave it alone then. I'll close the door, move forward.
Why?
All right.
Loot it, you coward.
If you want to check it, Dugan, you can check it. You don't have to.
Yeah, I'll be going. Is the lid openable again?
It's got like parts of it is you know, cracked and broken off. You know, it's obviously partially black in there. You can see, obviously, because your torchlight, you can see faint amounts of, you know, toes and an ankle as like the ankle recedes back into the leg bone, but that's what you can see for now.
It's again bones, right?
Sorry?
It's again bones, right?
Yeah, you can see bones.
Okay, then I'll open the lid again.
All right. You take some time. You basically, you know, you can't really get around to the base of it. There's not a really thick like amount of space here. That's a weird way to say it. There's not a large amount of space here, but you grapple around what you can, and you start just kind of like pulling it more in. Volko, you can just hear like Dugan from the other room.
You're doing good.
As
You'll
he
catch
starts
disease if you keep at it.
pulling off the lid. You managed to get it off, like somehow, remarkably, but yeah, you just, as the lid kind of just smashes down to the floor before it like face first, like smashes down again and lays flat on the floor.
Don't worry about tetanus and bone rot and whatnot.
Yeah, you'll catch a disease if you keep at it. And I'm gonna close the door just for fun.
All right, okay.
So
is there anything?
What do I see?
Sorry.
What do I see?
You see once again, like just a warrior resting in, funnily enough, what appears to be. Actually, give me an investigation check.
Be the detective you always wanted to be.
I would say with that, you can notice that for some reason, like with what you've seen from how high the sarcophagus is, the inside seems a lot shallower than what it should be.
Ooh.
Okay,
Stan, can you also give me a perception check?
so can I further investigate it? I don't know.
Can you investigate it
My
some
hands
more?
and stuff?
Yeah, sure. With that check, I would say yeah. Stan, as you're standing there and you're just kind of like waiting to hear if there's anything that, you know, is happening in that small room that Dugan is in, you can hear just faintly from the room you're next. And because you got like a faint amount of torchlight, you might be able to see just like shadows kind of slowly moving across the floor in a means that it almost looks like something is dragging. But you can also just hear the faint sounds of
Probably Volko like getting sick of everyone. Dugan, come on, Dugan.
Dugan, you notice though, as you're like, you know, kind of trying to be respectful, I think now, as you make your way around what is the warrior in the sarcophagus as your past experience, you do notice though, the bottom of this, you give it a little tap, and it seems like this is a false bottom.
Ooh.
Kick it in.
Do I hear the noises from next door? Or?
You don't hear nothing.
Right. Then I will probably go to smashing the button.
All right.
That's where all the disease are.
as you take your short sword, you smack it down into what appears to be like a thin layer of plaster or hammer. You smash it out. You probably by now, I feel like you're not too frightened of the skeleton and start pulling out the remains to get a clear look. And you actually see what is a mummy underneath. Is floating in a shallow pool of what appears to be red brine. And you do see straight away, as you are looking for it, the mummy has 2 moonstones embedded into its eye sockets. And they are worth 50 gold pieces. So if you want to add that into your inventory, go for it. And resting in its resting right to the side of it, I would say. Resting right to the side of it is a leather pouch tied up, strung up. It's sitting on the red brine, but it doesn't appear to be affected by it, obviously from it being leather. But yeah, you see what appears to be a pouch.
Okay, from my past experiences, I'll take back just a little and kind of try to grab the pouch with my sword. And in case something happens, I'll be at the door.
All right, I like it. So
I can mage hand it for you if you tell me to.
Yeah, that could work too.
all right. Yeah, so you do you want to give your torch to like Volko or something so you can do it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you see the mage hand just come up to you,
The mage
Volko.
hand just hands you the torch.
Like wave it in front of your face. You like get the hint, take it, and Morin continues into the room. Dugan obviously has his own torch. The mage hand slowly like hovers over. Slowly, intently, trying like are you trying not to disturb anything?
Oh yeah, I'm trying to just, pick out the pouch.
All right, give me a sleight of hand check to see how well like you can grab this. So you see the mage hand, and it goes to grab it, but it grabs it around by like the string, and you see it slowly pulling it up before it like from the red brine and the string sitting in the red brine, it starts to just like slip from the mage hand and just lands back into the sarcophagus.
God damn it.
And you just hear like the splash of the red brine. But nothing seems perturbed.
Could we describe the sound as meaty?
I will
Like the
once
splash?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
I will once again approach the mummy and with my torch kind of just light its feet on fire and just again turn back.
So you're not even grabbing the pouch, you're just lighting it on fire?
Yeah, well, first I need to check.
I have
Burn the
better.
mummy.
All right.
I have better sleight of hand, just saying. Can help.
I mean, he's already said it, so we're gonna go with this.
Oh yeah.
You take your torch. Morin, you're obviously fine with this. You're just seeing him like walk up and.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Then the last
watching him do it.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, you walk up. You take the torch. You put it into its feet, and you can see now as the wrappings start to catch, and like little embers start to flicker off, and it catches, but it slowly starts to burn. Like it being a preserved corpse isn't going to burn extremely fast. It's more so the wrappings that are covering the corpse that begin to kind of burn away. But once again, you notice there isn't any movement. There isn't any signs of hostility. It seems safe.
I'll just wait till like a few turns, perhaps 30 seconds.
All right. Yeah, 30 seconds goes by. There's probably about, half a calf showing. Now that it's burned away at some of the wrappings before it stops at that point as the brine is too wet as well. And it just only gets to that point, but still nothing.
I think we
Yeah, and then I'll just grab the stone and dagger.
All right. You grab the stones, the stones, and are you grabbing the bag?
The bag is already at.
No. It dropped back into the
No,
sarcophagus.
I dropped it.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll grab it.
All right. You walk up, still feeling a little cautious, and you reach in. And as you reach in, grabbing this pouch, slowly lift it out of the brine.
Nothing happens.
As the brine just slowly begins to drip. And hey, you've got a pouch as you like grasp it and start walking away.
Sake. Fuck's sake.
Okay, then the eyes of.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
Take the coins.
you got the you got the moonstones. Write it down. 2 moonstones, 50 gold pieces each.
Okay.
All right.
What's in the pouch?
What's in the pouch? You open the pouch. You see, strangely enough, right at the bottom is. 1 second. Let me just see this here. Yeah. Not coming up. 1 sec.
So,
Okay, you see what is a small amount, about half filling the bag, the pouch, is what appears to be small beans.
Oh no.
oh yes?
Shush
You
you.
know it?
Eat the beans.
Yeah, Warren, were you doing that like in character or?
No, my character doesn't know. Sorry, that was just
Yeah.
me being like, oh shit.
That's alright. I'm just not sure sometimes. Just have to check.
Because
Yeah,
I
you
hear-
just see some beans in there.
Okay, then I'll just shove them through along with stones and like. Anyone knows?
Anything good?
Well, I don't know. To be honest. The sauce looks good.
Hell yeah.
Shiny.
Shiny.
Are you guys done
What
over
about
there?
the?
Does anyone
They should-
have... Does anyone want to roll anything to see what the bag is?
What do I need to roll?
I would say give me an Arcana check initially.
I'm proficient in Arcana. I can try to.
Yeah,
If
there you
I'm
go.
really bad at Arcana.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, Morian, like, Dugan, you look at it, you're not quite sure. You feel like there might be something to this because of it being buried with a mummy. It doesn't seem right to bury something like, you know, sometimes they're buried with things from their life and everything like that. But just beans by themselves, you know, gives you a little bit of a hint that maybe there's something more to it. But
Yeah.
Morian takes it from me and she's like, look, let me have a look. And she takes it. Morian, from what you can tell, there seems to be a really, really faint amount of magic coming from this. You can't tell what or anything like that, but
Tiny runes etched in the beans.
yeah, sure, let's go with that.
It's 10 runes on the teeth.
It's
right.
magic.
Okay, I don't deal with magic. Here you go.
As he hands you the beans.
Oh no, don't give me that. Alright. Well,
What's-
magical
what-
beans.
What's Vanita?
You're
I
not
guess, yeah.
Quite sure what
guess
they
I'll
do, but
cook us some nice stew later.
good
Yeah,
source of
I
protein.
feel like this needs more investigation.
Inside check on the beans. What are you not telling me?
Devil worshipping beans.
Hook now, or get the fighter to hit you, you know? Look how angry he's looking.
One just kind of like, bing, bounces up and then like rests back down.
I'll eat you all at once, I don't care. Oh, by the way, guys, there's something groaning on the other side of this door.
Which door?
What? Why didn't you tell us?
Morian, like,
you were distracted by the other thing.
You can now see, like, Volko's kind of a little cautious by the door, and Sten is very much intently watching this door with his torch, not taking his eyes off it, and just kind of, yeah, tells you what he tells you.
Which door?
The two of us just discussing corpses and beanbags, and the other two are like,
the door down to the south here.
It's the darkness.
Oh boy. All right.
You can just hear like this.
Shall we wedge the door or something?
Right.
Maybe I can.
What if we just keep the door closed?
We can do that. We can also open it, see what's inside.
And now we hear the banging from the Tendog Authority.
Yeah.
Weren't we told to clear this place?
Well, of cultists. That doesn't sound like a cultist.
It might be a drunk cultist.
Hey, it could be a prisoner.
So I'm gonna ready my weapon, I guess.
Yep, I suggest we all
Same.
ready our weapons.
All right,
Yep.
everyone readies
hiding.
themselves. Volker goes to hide. Give me a stealth check. Okay. So Dugan, you're gonna take the brunt of opening this door.
Yeah.
Are you just going to kick it open? Are you going to slightly open it and just try and peer inside?
I think because of the noises, I'll try to listen slightly open it.
All right. Give me... Actually, I'm not even going to let you roll on this. I'm just going to say you slightly open the door up. And you've got the torchlight from yourself. You've got the torchlight from Stan behind you. And as you open it up, Stan, you're like peering into the side. Dugan's just waiting to have a look while he has enough room to open up. Before all of a sudden you just see like, what is it, like one hand kind of come through and it's trying to grasp for you. Before another hand comes through and another one down at the bottom, and you just see now they're all just trying to grasp for you. I am going to
Cut them!
I'm going to see if they can try and grapple you straight away here.
Pull him in the room. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So this one is going to go for a strength check. So give me a contested check, either acrobatics or athletics. Ooh, okay. So he just like goes to grab you. He can't quite grasp you, and are you just going to close the door now? What are you going to do? It's like you're getting a lot of force on it, and they're trying to somewhat open the door up as they're grasping for you.
Can I use my torch kind of set them on fire?
I mean, you can't really reach around the door. If you're going to reach around the door, I'm going to say that you're going to have to roll me an athletics check. Because you've got what appears to be 2 zombies pushing against this door. And they're pushing very much against you. And yeah, you guys can obviously see. So if you guys want to help him with his athletics check,
I would. Yeah, I definitely don't want to get eaten by a million zombies. I want to help him. Just push back.
So with all the force that is pushing against the door, Dugan, give me a athletics check with advantage. I am going to do the same on my end. Let's see. God. All right, they're also going to have a bit of an advantage when all of a sudden you're like pushing against it. You're trying to reach around. You take your one arm off with your torch to try and either like chuck it in there, try and burn them away as they're just reaching around. And then all of a sudden, the amount of force that just comes from the door is just too much to contain, even with Morian pushing against you, stands slightly with his hand on your back. They're both screaming at you to close the door at this point, and they're just boom, burst wide open, because like these doors themselves are rotten, they're quite weak. It's quite easy just to smash through. Let's get into initiative, as now the door has flung open, and you see now what is a large pack of zombies all standing in this room, all coming straight out.
Could have just left it closed.
They look hungry.
Should have, but
Yeah,
that's
that's
not how we do things here.
Could have just fetched it.
All right.
Okay.
Call it the cleric.
Got that nice XP.
Minus
that we
1,
don't
0.
know
That's a good
anything
initiative.
about.
Yeah, because I'm doing XP in this.
Fuck. Damn milestone.
Okay, so what I am going to say though, because it's been 2 hours and 21 minutes, let's take a short break here before we get into this. Let's take maybe 5 minutes, guys. We're going to go on a short break here, have a break, have a drink, a little bit of food, toilet break, everything else. We'll be right back, so don't go away. And we're going to continue to see what happens with this pile of death
Disastrous adventure.
before Dugan.
Hell yeah.
So take 5, we'll be back, and we will see you guys shortly.
Go buy candy.
Yes.
I'm gonna get
Do
some more
it.
coffee.
Where are we at here? Alrighty.
Sign language.
We are back now. For some reason, one of my overlays is not showing. Give me 1 second. It's having a fit.
I would things ever work out properly?
I don't know.
Tradition.
It's like as soon as I change something, it just does not agree.
Is my camera still working? Yeah, surprisingly it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
surprisingly, we
that's
haven't had
actually
any
your camera hasn't
problems.
died yet.
That means that it will break later.
Very nice.
Wield that hammer at me as you say that.
Sorry, I'm making jewelry as we play.
All right, let's jump back into it. For those that are currently just tuning in, we've just come off break and we have stumbled upon what is a room filled with a pack of zombies, in which Dugan attempted to hold close and try to burn off some of the zombies that were reaching around the door, trying to grasp at him, get to him, and maybe have a bit of a feed. And unfortunately, the pull of the door, the force behind the pack of zombies has pushed against the door, even though they were trying to bar it closed again. And now we have initiated a round of combat. So let's start. Dugan, you're up first, man. All those zombies rolled really badly.
Oh,
All those zeros minus
They
ones.
suck.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll take first round of the combat. I'll pull out my swords, probably throw the torch in the ground, and try to defend myself again. That's all I've been doing.
All right. Give me some attack
That's it
rolls.
for me. No,
Oh, you're just gonna dodge?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Sure. Oh, Volko, you see now Dugan with both of his swords out, kind of just pushing off this like wave of zombies that are currently just coming for him.
Can't do much here, I'm afraid.
You can hit them! For the love of... Just hit them!
Nope, they everyone's in my way.
Yeah, he can't
Roll
see
your
much
daggers.
from there. He can see what is one partial zombie. It's probably gonna have at least half cover from where you are though. Like that's quite a shot. You're going through Morian, you're going through Dugan, you're going through a door, going through a pack of zombies. So if you want to go for it, go for it. I mean, you do have advantage. You're hidden, so
Maybe because I'm throwing between my companions, maybe I don't have advantage. I would say that would be fair.
well, the idea is that they would have cover because they're behind everything. So that's what I'm saying. He's got cover, but you'd still have advantage because you are hidden.
All right, very well then. I
That is
will
how I'm treated.
throw a couple of daggers.
Pretty sure that's accurate to the rules.
I'm sorry, no, ignore that. Critical damage. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That might be the same. I didn't know.
Lovely. So all of a sudden you see, once again, you three see all of a sudden just a dagger appear from the right-hand side as it
Oh, Jesus.
kind of flies right past your eye, Morian, and then right past your swords, like that you're currently like holding crossed to just defend yourself, Dugan, as it flies through them and into what little bit of room it has, into the corner of what is that room, and hits one of the zombies straight into the neck. Let me see something. Yes, okay.
The dagger is thin enough to fit in the gap between everyone.
Watch the horns, man.
Damage taken. Okay, so what was the damage? It was 9 plus 2, so it's 11. Let's see.
That
is it-
thing, yes.
Damage. Why is that? Okay, I'm just hang on. Sure. Was it a straight check? Was it a saving throw? Saving. Okay. Saving throw. Normal. Oh, okay. Yeah, he is. You see the dagger hit him in the neck. He goes limp for a second. His neck, but he's still standing. then his head just as he comes back to life and starts crawling over. I'm fairly sure.
Time for a chaser.
Just one life though. Yeah, that more than hits as you see him come back to life, and you're like, nope. Throw the dagger right through everyone once again. Swiftly after the other one, you guys just see this dagger just reach through and cock him right in the eye now as he just falls backwards, hitting his head on the limestone wall before sliding down. All right, he's gone.
That was my turn.
Yeah, well done.
I did something.
Yeah. See, if in doubt, throw it out. Let's see. That guy just died, so he doesn't get a turn. Sorry about that, mate. This one is going to move up to where his friend was. And he is gonna have himself a nom. Let's see.
See, the plan is to just build a wall of zombies so they can't get to us.
He is going to try and just slam past your swords. Slam, what kind of... All good.
Strike?
Nothing at all, as he's trying to just reach and just like kind of just get like any semblance of like grapple or anything on you. Just kind of like hitting you and doing what he can, but he's so slow and sluggish he can't do shit. Okay. So that's him. Guy at the back is gonna slowly start moving up. You see they have some kind of coordination as they're moving up, kind of still keeping the force of them pushing against the door, pushing against you, Dugan. But where he is, yeah, he can't really do much. Sten, what would you like to do?
All right, I got a plan.
Do it.
If Dugan is willing to trust me, I would like to take his place.
All right, do the switcheroo. I like it.
Do the old switcheroo.
I feel like this is much more.
Not so much a switcheroo. I would like him to move here, if possible.
Oops.
Command him to move.
Shove him out of the way.
I'm just gonna put a hand on his shoulder, like, I got this.
Have you got your shield out, Sten?
Yes.
Okay. So.
However, I am putting my axe away, or my hammer away. Sorry.
All right. What are you gonna do?
I would like to grapple the zombie in front of me.
All right, go for it.
I know you're thinking it, but watch this. Oh no, maybe don't watch this.
Okay, hang on a second.
Don't look.
Let's see. Let's see.
Don't look.
They're gonna go for this. Ooh.
No.
So Stan, like Dugan, Stan, like you feel Stan's like hand quickly rest on your shoulder. He grabs with amount of force, clenches your shoulder, yanks you back as he like pushes himself forward, has his shield out so he can take the brunt of this force of all these zombies trying to come at him. And they're clawing, they're gnawing, they're trying to get at him before he tries to just like kind of push them a little back, get a little bit of space, and then goes to grapple one of them. But with the amount of force that's coming from this pack of zombies, they are just like, they pretty much push themselves into you too fast for you to be able to actually get your arm around one in time.
Okay.
I'm watching. What am I watching?
Watching. Action surge.
All right. What do you want to do? Grapple again?
Go for another grapple.
All right, do it.
God damn it.
No, that might be enough, man. That might be. Oh wait, no, not that. We're gonna use the one that actually helps us here. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you see Stan like go to grapple, and he gets a little frustrated because of the amount of force coming onto him before he just kind of like one of those moments, like bit of an adrenaline rush, like bursts back with his shield before he gets like a lot more room than he did initially. Kind of like shoulder tackles into the one zombie. What do you want to do?
I would like to take that one zombie that I've grappled and retreat 5 feet and bring it into that one section.
Yeah.
No.
Sure. All right, he moves up with you.
And that's it.
You're not gonna
Use range. Use range.
action surge isn't a bonus action, remember? So you still got a bonus action.
I know, but bonus action.
You want to keep it grappled, okay?
I want to keep him in the one spot that they can't get through.
All right. Yeah, sure. Maureen, you've now got
I
a
hate
zombie
you so much right now.
in front of
I
you.
hate you so much.
He's grappled by Sten, both arms, but he's still just trying to like gnaw out,
Use
trying to grasp
rage
you, trying
as
to
he
grasp at
Pulls him
Dugan.
into range of me.
He's
Sit
trying
back
to
and use
like
rage.
bite at Sten. He's trying to do whatever he can to try and get out of this weird hold.
You stand down to hell.
Stab him.
What do you want to do, Maureen?
I'm gonna hex him for strength.
Also, is that guy actually
Alright.
dead, or is that a different guy?
Yeah, that's a dead guy. Oh no, that's a different guy. There's a dead guy under him.
Okay.
All right, he's
I
hexed.
guess, and I'm gonna try and stab him.
All right, go for it.
I hate you so much.
That more than enough hits as you shove your blade straight into the zombie's neck, just trying to like sever any sort of like function from him so he can slow down, and you just rip and like tear your dagger from his neck. As
I just unleash a slew of insults at Sten, but
Right.
in Infernal.
Sten, can you speak Infernal?
Just checking.
I don't think you can.
Second, please.
Fairly sure you can't.
Imagine like a really angry Italian yelling at you, and you don't understand the words, but you know you're pretty sure he's insulting you. Or wishing you a good day. You know it's impossible to tell.
It's almost like you see being a tiefling, her eyes kind of light up, like they flare a little bit before she starts cussing you in what appears like a really dark like language. It sounds like thick and heavy, and the consonants just kind of like almost strike at you with the way she's saying it. And the room itself, even with the torches lit, like it kind of darkens a little bit as she starts just doesn't care about the zombies. She's just looking directly at you. Okay. That's what you want to do?
Gotta find more wine to spill. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Oh wait, no, that's not. Sorry, you're talking to.
I'm talking to Warren. Yeah. Okay,
That's
this
all,
guy
yeah.
moves up. I mean, I get, you know what, he can, I'd say with him being grappled, he can still technically move up. I'm gonna make him move up. I have too many these up right now, and he's just trying to slam you, he's trying to hit you on like the arms or anything. He's just as stupid as a zombie does. Fairly sure that misses, right? Yeah.
If it's on me.
Yeah. It more or less is like, kind of, you just feel like the brushing of his arms against you. And he's then... Yeah, he's going to stay where he is. All right, so the one that is currently grappled, I'm pretty sure is the guy that's hexed. That's going to be him. So he's going to try and break the grapple.
Hex against strength.
Yeah, thank you.
What's your
So
saving?
he would have... Is it strength saving throws or is it strength checks? I believe it's strength
ability
checks. Yeah, so... therefore, he is just going to try and break out. He's going to use this. Then give me a athletics or acrobatics. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's true.
Me, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, you beat him. Yeah, wait, hang on. I'll roll again. Blah, blah. Yeah, so technically he still beat your contestant as he breaks out. And then that would be his action. He has nothing for a bonus action. So yeah, he just basically just pushes you back, like kind of just enough so that like all again the force of the zombie is just coming for you, trying to just wrap himself around you. But that is all that he can do. This guy is going to move up. And he's going to move in as well. Actually, what is that? It's 20 feet. Oh, shit. 1, 5, 10, 15. No, he can't move up. Yeah, you just feel, once again, they're all just pushing towards the door. Dugan.
All right. I think I'll take a step.
right.
Cast contact mark on the first guy.
Yep. The one that just broke the grapple?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And shoot my arrows.
Go for it. Just so I can see this. Oh, my bad. I'll give him, I don't know, something like that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that definitely hits. Give me some damage, and then roll me the Hunter's Mark as well. All right, yeah, you absolutely pierce him right in the chest as it just easily penetrates through whatever amount of flesh that these guys have. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Look it
I
out.
kind of will hold the door if it's opening for me, like I'll stand again.
Just like making sure like you can open it just in case.
Making sure that it can't be opened.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Gotcha. Volko.
What's up with this guy?
I just moved him so I could see because he's basically in the same position as the guy at the front. Currently, you can't see him though. Well, he's there. But there's two there,
okay,
so I'm just putting them separately so you can see them both.
All right. Yeah, I'll just use. I don't have advantage, but
I mean, did you hide again?
nah, I use both action and bonus action to attack.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you didn't hide again. So,
Nah, yeah. But
I mean, you still have
That's my luck.
stealth attack because they're 5 feet away from it.
with what?
Sneak attack. I'm fairly sure. If there is
I need to
a
have-
friend 5 feet close to
Ally
the opponent.
within 5 feet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought. Okay, I thought I need an ally sitting next to me.
No, next to the thing you're targeting.
All right then. In that case, there goes the feather blade against this guy. Just try to finish him off with advantage. Ugh.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
That's gonna be normal attack plus. Oops, sorry, not plus sneak attack. To be 5 damage.
4, 5 damage. Yeah. Okay, so you just. Why does it come up with your short sword every time you use, or you just misclick?
Yeah, I misclicked it.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely hits as you chuck your blade across. It sticks in. It doesn't seem like he's going down, but he seems pretty damaged by it, even though it's kind of hard to tell something that is undead. But he's still active and he's still going.
Okay, maybe I need to send a chaser. Could be an offhand attack. Offhand ranged attack.
Hits.
Oh, but before that, yep. It's 1 and 2.
All right. Now let me see.
Oh, it doesn't
That
hit because I
was-
rolled a 13.
What do you mean?
For the second offhand attack. I think bonuses doesn't apply to the offhand attack.
It doesn't.
So I rolled a 13.
Okay. What do you mean you rolled I was in for the attack.
Yeah. Because proficiency
Doesn't the ability modifier
No,
only
I think
go
it's
for the
just
damage?
not for damage.
Yeah,
I
it
think
doesn't.
it's
It doesn't
not
matter
for
about the
damage.
attack. It's more for the damage. So you still got 18 and 13 would hit
Okay.
anyway, so you're fine.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
7. Let me see. 7, 8, 12. So let me check one thing.
Calculation in progress.
Yeah, okay, so one dagger once again after another, boom, boom, as it just cuts into his throat. You see the other one like just kind of like a butterfly just like flickering around, just kind of cuts the front of his throat, goes limp, falls back, dead on the floor, doesn't even get up again.
Good. That will be my turn.
All right, excelente. Get out of here, son. All right, well, this guy is still there. So, you're gone. You there can just push his way through. as he starts to... Why aren't you moving up? Push his way up. And he's going to attempt to grapple Morian.
That's just not okay.
Give me a check.
Yeah.
Acrobatics or athletics.
Do it. Watch out.
All right.
Too late.
Stan, you see right now as this zombie kind of just pushes its way through, makes its way up, and out of nowhere just reaches for Morian, kind of clamoring at her, clawing at her, and then just grabs and pulls her in. That is all he can do right now.
I'd like to insult Stan a bit more.
Shouldn't have got grabbed.
Bitch.
5. All right, so he can say, let's say he's gonna move. Put these guys back here. He's gonna move up there. That's all he can do for now. Stan, what do you want to do? Morian's currently screaming at you, not really caring about the zombie actually pulling her in and like trying to eat her flesh. She's just looking back at you like very angry.
I'm gonna grapple Morian as well. No.
Bring it, bitch!
Rashomon Supreme.
Rashomon Supreme them both. No, I think I'm gonna bring out my hammer since I can't block that square.
All right.
So shut your face, Morian, as I swing at the zombie.
Hey.
Yep, that's more than enough. Go. 6 damage, very nice. Was that versatile or normal?
No, one-handed. One-handed.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you got the shield out, don't you? Okay, lovely jubblies. Yeah, you hit him. He takes some damage, but he is still standing, man.
Stab him, Morian. Get good.
Do something. Be useful.
Morian. You are currently grappled. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like to move my thingamabob, hex onto the zombie that's currently grappling me.
All right. Yep.
And then I would like to shiv it in the throat.
Shiv it in the throat. Go with disadvantage.
Why? What?
Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I'm thinking prone.
No,
Never
that
mind.
would be restrained. I just don't have speed.
No, I was thinking prone. It's all right. I'm used to being like Stan throwing things on the floor.
That's fair. That's very fair.
All right, that more than hits.
5
damage.
plus 6.
Yeah,
11
wow.
damage.
All right, lovely. So, Stan, you see Morian still staring at you, but as she's staring at you, she's shouting. She, with one hand, smacks the zombie against like the side of its face, so it's keeping its jaw away. And then at the same time, she's still staring at you. She's still screaming her face off. Pulls out her dagger and just starts stabbing while she's yelling at you. You see small amounts of like dried blood and like flesh just like flying off this zombie.
Great. Now do it again.
Yeah.
Coach now.
Okay. Which one is this? It is that one. Okay. So he's gonna try and I don't know hit Stan. Sure, why not?
Bring it.
Actually, you know what? He's gonna push through, which he can do, and he's just gonna try and grapple Dugan. You guys are hungry. It makes more sense for a zombie to grapple than to slam.
You know, I preferred it when Dugan was at the door because, you know, he actually was good at his job. There were no zombies coming through.
Dugan, give me a contested check.
Alrighty.
All right, yeah, he goes to grapple for you just in time, just like kind of kick him back, sets him back a little bit, enough time to just keep yourself in a defensive stance. That's all he can do. This guy is meow. This guy is meow.
All I'm saying is Dugan is better than Stan.
Yeah, loud and clear.
Morian's getting killed.
This guy is gonna come up, and you know what? He's just gonna start hitting for Stan. He doesn't have much of an intelligence to him, so he can't understand what is strong and what is not. So he's just gonna try and slam you. That hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
For 3 damage, as you feel just the faintest tung.
Slight tap.
Slight tap on your chainmail.
Something's chewing on my chainmail. Something on my back.
Literally. Okay, we're gonna put him to the side for now. Dugan.
Alright, did the guy I hunted mark didn't, right? Because I don't know if you can shoot
He
him.
died, yeah.
Yeah, he died. He died. Yeah. So you
Okay,
can
then
more than
I'll
less
just
move it.
Just move the hunter's mark to the guy in front of me and
Alright.
try to hit it with
You're gonna have
but I think it's
disadvantage.
because
Close range.
disadvantage.
Okay.
Can you just stab it?
That still hits. That's perfectly fine. Roll me some damage. 4. Okay. And hunter's mark. Yeah, that. Okay. So he's the one grappling Morian at the moment. As Morian's just cutting into its neck, shouting at Stan. All of a sudden, Morian, you just see it takes you away from shouting at Stan for a brief moment in time, as now an arrow just cuts straight through like the small brittle amount of bone that he has in his like skull, as an arrow just pierces straight through. Let me see how much damage that was. 6. Let me see. Saving throw. Yeah, okay. He goes limp and then comes back up. And for a brief moment, you feel like you could have gotten away, but he's still holding on to you, Morian. Anything else you want to do, Dugan?
Nope.
All right. Lovely job, Liz. Volko, you can't even hear zombies anymore. There's just infernal screeching.
That's, yeah, like, never heard of that
I think
before.
I stopped right about now.
Probably after the zombie took the arrow to the head.
Well, throwing daggers.
I just give a quick thumbs up to Dugan.
Nice.
Throwing daggers seems to be working well. So we have like 1, 2, and like 3 guys here in the hallway.
This one you did see take the arrow and him go limp and then come back up again. Is there actually?
Would I still have advantage on this guy?
You don't have advantage. You have the ability to sneak attack. You get advantage if you're hiding.
You get sneak attack?
If you have advantage, you can sneak attack. You can also sneak attack if an enemy of your enemy is 5 feet from him. So right now you have Stan, right now you have Morian. They are 5 feet from the guy in the front door. So therefore you can still sneak attack. It won't give you advantage, but you get the extra damage.
But I can do sneak attack. Okay, got it. I will take the chance to take out the zombie next to Dugan.
Sure.
There goes the feather blade.
All right, nice. That hits. Everyone's rolling really high in these hits, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, very nice. As Dugan, you just see one dagger fly out, strike him in the back of the shoulder, but he's not really too like disturbed by it and just keeps coming for you.
And as a bonus action, I would like to reach for my next dagger. And I've actually realized that I'm missing 1 dagger. Actually,
oh. Wait. Didn't Morian take this?
Oh right.
Huh?
Wait.
Yeah, when he was unconscious, right? I do remember you taking it.
That is
some
true.
reason.
When he was unconscious, I gave his dagger to the other guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So Jasso's probably just sitting there like holding the dagger.
Yeah, when I needed the most.
That was your last dagger, right? You've thrown like 5 now.
Yeah, I had 6 in total.
Yeah.
You're looking for something?
Like in a slight panic, yes. Can I use a short sword as a bonus action? It's an offhand? Maybe not. Because they're both light weapons.
Yeah, because technically you can still use the throw ability as with the light weapons, so I would say
wait.
It doesn't need to be both
this
melee.
This is standing here, right?
Yeah, he's standing there.
I will not be able to reach you with a short sword.
Probably not, no.
It's
Currently, Morion is being grappled by him, so you probably, I don't know, like squeezing through Morion, and I don't know. It's just get weird now.
I'll just take a bonus action to explore the area looking for the dagger, maybe pick up a rock as an improvised weapon.
All right, sure. Yeah, you see plenty behind you.
I'll just pick 2.
Sure. Let's see. Okay, this guy is just gonna try and slam Morion with a little bit of life he's got left. Why aren't you coming up? It's fine.
Nope.
Nope, that does not hit. That's all he can do. Okay, next we've got this guy. He's gonna run up and he's gonna try and bite Sten with a slam attack. Slam attack. Who read this shit?
Come on and slam.
I gotta start changing like these fucking tokens myself. Yeah, that definitely does not hit. Stan, what do you want to do?
Which was the one that just got up with the 1 HP?
It is
one of the ones here.
This fella.
Yeah, this one.
No, this fella.
Another one.
The one in the middle. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I would like to grapple any one of the others. I don't care whichever's weakest.
Okay. I mean, they're both looking as healthy as a zombie can look.
All right.
They don't have any extra gashes or decay.
Totally healthy.
All right.
Zombies.
I'm gonna say
Healthy
you're going for this
zombies,
guy. So yeah, they are looking great. You know, the hair's done, the teeth is whatever teeth they have is brushed.
How bad does the undead look?
Yeah, he's grappled. You grab him, and you know he is still just trying to eat your flesh.
That's totally fine. I would like to then Rashomar. Well, what's the technique? Rashomar Supreme him into the one with the 1 HP.
Sure, go for it. The one that's grappling for it. Okay, nice. Roll me a
If that hit
d4.
me, I will shoot you.
No, give me a d4. Let me see. I'm fairly sure this guy would have been back at 1 anyway, so he would basically. I'm just gonna say you just grab this guy, slam him like down as you kind of crush the zombie's arms, and like they kind of just pull away what little flesh there is as it. The rest of his body falls back, goes limp, and his arms just like stretch and like are still kind of holding onto you, Morion, but they've just gone limp and like still kind of holding on to your clothing for a little while before they let go.
How large is this pile of corpses in the doorway at this point? 3 or 4 dudes have died on that spot.
3 out of 6, so.
We're getting there.
Alright,
Are we done?
that's it. I'm good.
All right. Morion, sorry, I skipped your turn then.
Fine. It's fine.
Yeah, right.
Well, I guess I'm gonna just, you know, keep moving my hex and keep stabbing.
All right.
Never mind.
Yeah, no, that completely misses.
Is Marion still looking me in the eyes as she misses?
Yeah, I grumble in it for a little bit.
Just not even like, just avoiding the zombie at whatever cost. Okay, that's fine. Okay, this one is going to try and bite you, Dugan. Misses. All right.
Yep.
And he's gonna stay there. This guy is, let's see. He is going to try and hit Marion. Gonna try and bite you as well. No?
Nope.
Okay. Yep. Dugan, what would you like to do? You've kind of backed into a corner here.
The one with the hunter's mark isn't dead yet, I think. Still hugging Mori.
Yeah,
no,
he was trying to hit me.
They're both dead. They're both the ones you had with Hunter's Mark.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll move it to one close to me.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
anyway.
That hits.
Yay.
13. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's see here. Fairly sure he hasn't done it yet. Ooh, okay, so you slash straight down with your... Wait, you're doing a longbow?
Yeah.
The one right... Oh, you did it disadvantage anyway. Okay, it still hits. Yeah, you just knock an arrow back straight up to his chest, fire it through as the arrow pierces straight through. But he kind of goes limp once again, looks at the hole in his chest before comes back and starts going for you again. Anything else?
Nope, I'm standing.
All right. Okay. Daggerless and unsure what to do. What do you want?
Yes, I am unsure what to do. How's Marion looking?
I'm fine.
Yeah, she's looking all right. I think she's more bothered by Sten right now. I mean, she's currently...
yeah, sure.
She's currently not grappled, so you could probably walk into her space. But you'd probably have to move out of it if you want.
Just shove me to the side. I'll happily trade spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just probably run in, do an attack, and then disengage back.
Oh, fuck you.
Cowards.
I killed more than you guys.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Against this guy.
Yeah.
Normal.
Very nice. All right, lovely. As he takes a good amount of damage, you cut like some of what is one of his arms slightly off. It's still just hanging on by a little bit of flesh, and you know, obviously the bone is showing now.
Sneak attack would still apply, right?
Yes.
Or critical.
Okay.
Should I use critical hit?
You only roll the initial damage dice, so you don't roll the sneak attack damage twice.
Okay, let's ignore that. I'm rolling this one.
No, as in you only get the crit for the short sword, I'm fairly sure. Like the short sword damage. And for the sneak attack? Is that how it goes?
Yep. Because I get the option like to do a critical hit or normal hit.
Yeah,
Sneak
no,
attack can also crit.
Just let me read the rule.
Yeah, take your time.
You get to roll extra
Loading
dice, the
D&D.
attack damage against the target. Roll all of the attack's damage dice twice. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so 6 and then what? 13.
7.
All right. Yeah, you basically cut some of his arm off, and then you go to get the rest as you just basically cut it through. I'm fairly sure this guy already done a roll, so I'm just going to say he goes limp, arms falls off, and he falls backwards onto the floor. He is done.
Disengage and move back.
All right, this guy is still here, by the way. All right. He is done, and he is... No, he was dead, so... Sense. Stan, what do you want to do?
Same as before. Grab the guy in front of me. Fuck.
All right. Hey, you might still get it, man. Nope, not at all. Just the slimy flesh. You just can't grab onto it, man.
I was going to try and come up with an insult, but nothing I can think of applies to a zombie.
Yeah, you wish you had nice flesh like mine.
Even the
we'll
dead
just second wind.
All right.
Two applied. It is damn.
Damn it.
That's fine.
All right. Morgian.
Stab, you know, because I'm gonna continue to stab in a flurry of panic and despair.
All right.
I think that seems kind of, it's been going well.
All right. 10 damage. Yes, that actually hits. 10 hit, yeah. 6, 4. Did you? Yeah, you moved your.
Yeah,
right.
I always just move it on. Sorry,
Yeah,
I didn't
all good.
specify.
Yeah, that more or less hits. And yeah, you start just basically charging your dagger in once again, trying to cut him up as much as you can, but he still seems to be standing pretty good. Let's see, this guy. Did you want to move or anything? Or are you gonna stay there?
Nope.
Okay. This guy is gonna try and nom some flesh, man. And he likes the look of Dugan. But apparently he's just not good at nomming flesh. I'd hate to see what he was like in life. Okay. This guy is going to try and grapple. Morian.
Come on. Is it the one that I have hexed?
Yes. Yeah, so you strengthened it. So yeah, 10. Big 10. Yeah, all right. You are perfectly fine as he's gnawing at you. A little bit of like standing in the way. He's trying to get his hands through, but just can't manage to reach you just as well as he could.
It has nothing to do with that.
I have everything to do with it. It's all me.
I have decided. Dugan.
Nothing to do with that.
Yes, I will keep shooting at the guy trying to gnaw at me.
All right.
I think one of my left. No.
Yeah, that hits. Even disadvantage, man. You're rolling like crazy.
Yep.
Oh, that's yeah. Okay. Yep. Very much. Okay. So you shoot another arrow through this time, trying to get something more of like, you know, a vital artery. And once again, it just pierces through the brittle flesh. But he seems to be still standing. He's looking a little worse aware of the amount of holes you're putting through him, but, you know, he's still there. Volko.
Take a step closer and probably just catch a moment to step in and attack the zombie.
Go for it.
Hits.
Yes.
All right. It's gonna be normal damage and sneak attack damage.
All right. Very nice. Ooh, yeah. So you run in, quick succession, stab, and then run back out as the zombie has like no time to think and just drops limp to the floor.
Good.
Is dead.
Another one for me. 4-0.
All right, you guys have one zombie currently stuck between Stan, Dugan, and the hallway. So I believe it is Sten's turn now.
You've only got the one left?
Yep, one left. Everything else is bleh.
Bring out the hammer.
Smash it down, son.
Do I have, what's it, flanking?
Yes, absolutely.
Alright. Oh, well, there you go.
That hits.
Alright, cool.
Zombies don't have a lot to them, man. All right, as you just take the hammer out. So from where you're standing, Dugan, all you see is like this hammer rise above like the head of the zombie. That's all you see in just like the arms of Stan before it just clams down onto the head, crushing and like bludgeoning down probably like a third of his like forehead and his skull straight into itself as you see it just crack and like a little bit of ooze and everything just run out and it just goes limp.
All right, that's it, I guess.
That was
and
easy.
yeah.
4-2 for Volko.
You guys have managed to clear out what was a surprising amount of zombies stuck in that room. All right, let's get out of here.
Loot if you will. I'll
Search the
burn
bodies.
them.
I'll close the door and search the room.
All right, you
I'll push
guys
the door with its
see immediately Volker run into the room and close it behind him.
and I'll wedge it with the dagger.
I'm kicking it off the hinges.
All right, Volker, give me a dexterity check. Stan, give me a strength check.
Can I do sleight of hand check?
Nope.
Can I cast Hex on Sten so he fails?
He might fail anyway. Yeah, there you go.
All right.
The door's wedged properly.
Volker, you managed to wedge it into what is a very brittle, rotten door. And Stan can't really manage to kick it from what you've seen right now. But you do hear him just like smacking on the door right now.
Wasn't the door like knocked down?
Yeah, didn't the zombies do it?
It was knocked open,
yeah.
it wasn't knocked down.
Okay.
I'll just
Alright.
quickly check the sarcophagus if it's...
Does anyone
any
else
contents?
want to try and open the door?
No.
More than protect the floor.
I kind of plan to burn the room to the ground, like.
If you want to burn Volker with it.
Good luck getting through the door, though.
All right. So, let me see. You see, obviously, right at the end is another sarcophagus.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
Check its contents, I guess.
All right. Yeah, you can see this
Open
one
it.
is obviously once again cracked. The lid is pretty damn broken. You take the pieces, you move them out of the way. There's a lot of small pieces, nothing really heavy that you have to pull like earlier. And you open it up and you see what is a jawless human skull and a few bone fragments.
Nothing of value, really.
Nope.
Nah. Good.
Fortunately not.
That's fine. I'm gonna leave. Open the door.
All right.
There's nothing inside.
You will see his Volker
Great.
comes very shortly out after closing the door on you all.
Find anything?
Well, whatever there was, it's not there anymore.
Alright.
I'd like to listen into this door.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Just gonna tell everyone to be quiet. Just gonna lean under, close to the bottom of the door. Just try to hear something from the gap, through the gap.
Yeah. Just 1 second.
Would there be any whispers? So maybe
You do not
Light.
hear anything.
then open the door quietly, please.
No, you do it.
You're the leader. You're the commander.
No way, Mr. 4-2. You got this.
It's clear. There's nothing inside.
Somebody open the door.
I'm gonna pick up Volkadav and charge him through the door.
I'm
Dugan
not gonna let you do that.
hears you two bickering and obviously walks up and just opens the door. So as you open the door, Dugan, you can see
Well, that looks friendly.
in this room, the walls and floor are covered with streaks and splashes of dried blood. There are two dangling bodies. They are shackled to the east and south wall. One is an elderly male human, the other a young female tiefling. Both are covered in bloody gashes, neither is moving. In the middle of the room is a sturdy wooden chair, the bloody whip draped over it. A bucket half filled with salt sits on the floor nearby.
Okay, with my bolts, I'll kind of like poke without hurting, see if
See if what? Sorry, you cut off, I think.
see if they are dead.
Okay.
See the
Yeah.
What
I
one
wanna
first?
check.
I think closest one, the right.
Okay, so that's one of the southern side. You notice the tiefling. She doesn't respond to any sort of poking. But you can see there is what looks to be still air filling her lungs as her chest like the inflates and then deflates.
Just moving.
Okay, I'll make a quick move, like check her and go to the other one.
Yeah. You poke him. You look over him. Nothing. No response.
Okay.
No breathing. Just.
Then I'll just go and guard the door while waiting the other side.
All right. Dugan, from where you're standing, does everyone have their torches lit?
Yeah, mine and the arrows.
Okay. So, Dugan, from where you're standing, I would say you probably what you hear without even having to roll is kind of beyond the door is a sound of wood hitting the stone floor. And then the slight but immediate scurrying of footprints away from the room.
Is it like
as they fade off into the distance? As you see now, you can. You're cutting off a bit, man.
Is it like a club hitting the ground, or?
You're not sure. It just sounds like wood hitting the stone floor. And then the scurrying of footprints running away from where you guys are as it fades off into the distance. And I am going to say that is where we're going to call it tonight.
Before another battle.
Yeah. So.
All right.
That was fun. Oh dear
Perfect
lord.
place to end.
Fine.
Take a seat.
I'm leaving the room, closing the door.
Oh god damn it! Why? I'm experiencing my crappy technical difficulties right now. There we go. Okay,
Everything's
we're back.
working as intended.
All right. Cool. Bit of a cliffhanger there as you guys have walked into what looks to be a very, very dark and like heavy interrogation room before what sounds like who knows what hitting the floor and someone running from your location. So we'll find out in a fortnight's time.
How dead we are? Yay.
I mean, you guys have been doing all right so far. I think you're fine.
20 HP.
Let's see. So, thanks for playing tonight, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight.
Thanks for DMing.
Thanks for everyone that has tuned in tonight. It was nice seeing you. A lot of guys, a lot of old people have come back and said hello. Chippy, it's good seeing you, man. Thank you again for the Scaraba for the subscription. What are you at now? Like, what was it? Doesn't show me in my chat. That's rude. Thank you again for resubscribing. Thank you for also gifting Athena Loon a gift sub, which I hope if you are still here or were here at all, enjoy your new emotes. We will be back next Saturday. Thank you to all that also followed. We'll be back next Saturday. That's going to be for a different campaign. We've currently alternating between two D&D campaigns, one DM'd by myself, the other DM'd by my lovely partner, Scaraba. And we're playing Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden, so come check it out. We've just had one of our companions, the little turd, die in front of us. So there's two of us left, and we're eager to see where that goes. I will post the socials for YouTube, etc. in the chat just after. So if you are looking for the YouTube where I do post all of our videos, some of our highlights and things like that, they will be coming shortly. So stick around. But yeah, I will probably upload this pretty shortly to YouTube. And yeah, anyway, I'm just rambling now. I'm getting tired.
It's fine.
Have a good day.
Anyway, take
Everybody.
care. Enjoy your nights. Keep well.
Until next
time. Yeah, until next time. I'm sure I'll see some of you during the week, and I'm sure I'll see you guys next weekend. Take care.
Hell yeah.
And bye for now.
Bye.
Dude. Bye.